turn.
And so it begins.
Hello.
I'm gonna... well, we haven't made sure we have the cards yet, so... Let's see... Hey, you guys see my, Meeple's channel redeem there?
Oh, that's quite nice.
Shane made that while we were playing on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Channel redeem.
Yeah.
What?
That's the hydrate and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you come up with a backdrop yet for?
No. I don't even have the software for that.
We told you what to do.
So the game is supposed to tell us. I know that. I'm gonna share everything, but it is supposed to tell us exactly what's supposed to be in the decks.
Holy.
Are you streaming?
I don't
Yes,
understand why
we
you
are
want me
live.
specifically to do that, though.
What?
I don't understand why you want me to do that.
Do what?
Do the backdrop for the Balthazar.
Oh, it's not a backdrop, it's a stream overlay,
Oh,
and we just need somebody to design, not like this, but like our single camera Sunday. So it's just like a border, something that we can put where it says a game and then the Balthazar logo, something like that. Jason had a fun idea to use, and you'd have to cut up the image to be able to do it, but you could put like a stars along the borders.
Space stuff.
Yeah.
Just streams that are coming up on my thing.
It isn't. No notifications?
I got a notification, it just isn't coming up when I open Twitch. It's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, there it is. Oh, good, I've got...
Finally showed up.
Twitch likes to take its time. What can I say? I have no control over when Twitch does what Twitch does. But I'm gonna.
Oh, one ad. How about that?
What about Joe Sando?
Raid.
Raid? Why do I not see that anywhere?
Well, the funny thing is, we haven't even started yet.
Well, I've got a different screen than you as well.
I think that's from last time.
It probably is.
Yeah, we're not.
I think you're doing the mod.
Yeah. I don't know what you're looking at.
Refresh.
Yeah. The only person you're following that's streaming is me. And he is following a lot of people now.
Alright.
I'm just trying to share.
Shadow in area door.
Well,
Let's go to Mordor.
I might, I don't. We should be given.
Oh, that's much better than that, actually. Well, because it's the only thing on that screen.
It's pretty nice, though.
Go ahead and read it while I try and figure this out.
The theft, you go ahead.
Okay. A shadow in Eriador. The theft of the Mathom house is the talk of the Shire, for seldom do the Shire folk play a role in the larger world. And so these events seem small as a hobbit, but one small fellowship has gathered together to seek out these brigands. Should have called themselves a fellowship.
The Fellowship.
That would have been a better title, yeah.
What are my
Well,
choices
fucking
here?
pick your own
Save
title
it
then.
or confirm.
Confirm. That's what I thought it said. Okay, so now it should be giving us options.
Select
here.
roles. We'll go first. What's your role gonna be?
I think my normal role is
What does it suggest?
burglar.
Burglar. Really? I'm gonna be a
Oh,
musician.
you suggest to start on the back of your...
Yep. Burglar.
What's your role, Bob?
Where?
It's the top one.
Okay.
Guardian or Pathfinder?
You probably
You're
are.
captain, technically.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the captain.
He can choose what he
What's your?
Mine's Hunter.
And what's your? Yours is musician,
Yeah.
right? And you guys want those?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So which one do you want? Guardian or Pathfinder? I
Guardian.
can't tell which one's which. Which one's Guardian?
Up
Up one.
One up.
there.
Guardian.
All right.
You really
Second from
need
the bottom.
some glasses.
Second from the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want to switch spaces?
No.
No.
Because if I have to deal with this, I want to be able to do it.
He wants to be able to see it, even though he can't.
And this is.
That's correct. Yeah. Embark.
I can mostly see it, but like Santiago said, at a certain point it just looks a little blurry.
Yeah. You need a prescription for glasses.
Ooh, more ads.
Somewhere amid this
6 bucks.
maze of dark thickets and steep gullies, the band of thieves now hides. Your direction is informed by a set of tracks from 2 days ago, and you can only guess the location of the thieves' lair.
I see.
Continue.
Who's our tracker? Probably Legolas, huh?
We have not set
There's
up
all this.
Unruly.
What?
I didn't even see Unruly come in.
Hello.
Lots of
Hi.
gifted subs from Unruly. Thank you so
I gotta
much.
Find 302A. That's
I'm
gonna
still
be-
sharing. What's up? Yeah, we haven't even set up the decks yet. This is weird. Let's see. We got So
I'm gonna
Bored
organize all
Podcast, Fashir, Phantom Meeple, Mystery Science Person 3000,
This out of the way.
and Lucigen. Thank you so much for gifting those subs, Unruly. And that means I'm what, a couple away from my goal. I can almost pay rent this month.
Did you actually do the math for how many?
Come on, help us out, guys. Rob needs to pay the rent, or I'm
I haven't even finished sharing that I'm
or I'm gonna
live
kick him out.
Kick me out. I'm gonna be on the street. No, he wouldn't do that. But yeah, today we are playing Lord of the Rings: Journeys in Middle Earth. We're actually starting our campaign over. We had started on my tablet, but since I wanted to stream it and screen capture, we're on my laptop now.
Nice.
But we haven't set up the decks yet. I'm a little worried about the fact that we haven't set up any character decks yet.
Sure.
Let's see, where's the thingy? What does it say? Rules, options. I gotta figure that out too. Gotta do everything! Sometimes you just gotta build the airplane mid-flight. Well, I can't really
So
argue
there's,
with that.
a website you go to and they have a selection of a bunch of different inserts for these.
No,
What
No.
the hell
there's
just
no
happened?
selection. You go to God, now I can't think of that. What's the company for the insert, Rob?
Broken Token.
Broken Token, and you buy an insert for a game.
Uh-huh.
It's just one.
You don't have a choice. This is the one.
No, okay, that's what I meant. Like, you have a section of games that you can
Oh
buy.
yeah. Oh, I thought you
Buy
meant
inserts
you were
for it.
pointing at those pictures.
Right,
I thought
yeah.
maybe you thought.
Yeah.
No, this is the same thing
So-
I got.
What's
in
this slow-mo
Lord's
wacky
Waterdeep.
backs?
So they just have a bunch of games that they make this for.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Three sons for.
Slow mode in chat.
That's pretty cool.
I've got my life.
Let me see the
invested
rule book.
in that
There's-
game.
We're not gonna be able to start unless we can figure out what we're supposed to have in our character decks. Alright, so gather skill cards. Each hero gathers the following 15 skill cards. One copy of each skill card numbered 1 through 6 with the word basic. Skill cards that have 1 through 5 of their hero on the bottom of the card. And the skill cards 1 through 3 with their rolls. So, alright, so I have burglar 1, 2, 3.
Burglar 1, 2. No, I can't look.
You already have yours. You either have Aragorn or basic.
So we should have all the basic, right? That's what
It'll
I
say
said.
at the bottom on the front side.
Says Aragorn.
1 through 6.
You
Yep.
should have 5 of those.
Just the
Okay.
1 through 3 for now? Or all 5?
I think it's
Skill
5,
cards
right?
with your hero name are 1 through 5. There are more of your.
All right, basic.
Hero
1,
somewhere.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that okay?
That's 4 now.
Yes.
Okay.
1 through 6 for your basic 1 through 5 for your hero, and then 1 through 3 for your like class. What's this? Guardian. Nobody can Guardian, right?
Bob did.
Bob did?
I'm the guardian.
He is the guardian.
You know, I put that one. Anything?
It's good.
It'll all get mixed in. Hunter.
Yes.
That's what I thought. 1 through 3. I need more dividers. I don't like the way this is set up.
More dividers.
We'll check it out.
Musician 1 through 3, and that's everybody.
And this gonna be.
All right, so those are done.
The music stopped.
Because we've been on the same screen for
Yeah,
forever.
we'll fix it in a little bit. So we have that. We have roll cards. Each hero finds their starting skill card for their roll. Each starting skill card has the number 1 after the name, and you prepare that, which means it should just be ready.
Ready? What?
This would be Guardian 1.
Guardian 1 or Aragorn 1?
Guardian. Oh man, we got a lot going on right now.
Guardian 1.
Where's? No, not gonna show me. Oh, I didn't do. No, that's the wrong
Do you
thing.
have these 3?
What are they?
Select all.
Oh, those are your starting. That's your equipment.
That's my
I
equipment.
have different equipment.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Why that no work?
Here's too much.
Oh, we're still working. That's good. So we are going to venture forth here in a moment, but everybody's going to have to shuffle the rest of their cards.
Which one? The one with our name on it?
All of the cards except for your 1 prepared card.
Even the...
No,
No, they'll stay up.
the items stay up too. Sorry.
Wait.
Well, I might have to have you shuffle these.
They're so
I'm having a
small.
hard time.
This is in that list of games I'm interested in, but very gun shy about app-based games. So far I've really liked app-based games. We had a lot of fun with our 1 playthrough of Mansions of Madness. This one, like Mansions, is really hard because it's cooperative, but I enjoyed our playthrough the first time we played it. The only one that I'm a little like on is I played the app for Star Wars Imperial Assault, and I mean the campaign was over so quickly that I was like, what, that's it? So I have to try to play that one without the app, see if it's any better. Alright.
Is that, what's the one where you're trying to find the rebels?
Star Wars Rebellion.
Oh,
So that's just a 2-player game or a 4-player, but really it's a 2-player game. I'll leave those. This is how the pieces are going to work out. And if we don't understand something, since it's been so long since we played, we also have the rules reference ready to go. So we have our 1 thing out, so I gotta continue. What does that say?
Locate and enter the hideout by dark. The trail may be
Yeah.
able to get lost.
And then we
Place
scout
heroes as
2.
indicated. Each hero scouts 2. So,
So
we've
when-
got 1.
Scouting is when you draw 2 cards, or whatever number it says. So in this case, 2.
Where am I?
All of us are going to end up, I
Oh.
think, in this area. Is this set up? This isn't oriented like
I
that,
don't
is it?
know.
I think it's supposed to be like.
You got it right?
It was? Yep. Oh, okay, I see it.
From what angle?
Not I.
Oh, very
That
nice.
looks
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
I'm there.
Yeah.
Legolas is there.
we'll see if I want to
Somebody else is
zoom
there.
that in at some point.
Oh, wait, no.
So you're gonna draw 2 off the top of your deck.
2 from here. Oh, the deck really
No. So you're gonna look at the cards. One of the things you're gonna want to pay attention to, and I don't know if I can show this off on camera very well, but in the upper left-hand corner there is a symbol, either a leaf or like a sun. The sun is considered a success, whereas the leaf is you have to spend inspiration, which you'll gain on your little sheet.
I can help you guys get inspiration because I'm a musician.
That's great because we never have enough, it seems.
Does this mean I have 4?
No, it means you can hold up to 4.
Well, that sucks. That means I have none.
Yeah, well, I gotta double check, but I don't think we start with any. I could be wrong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the success on top, and I'm gonna put the inspiration one on the bottom.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So do you have a success there?
No, I have.
2 inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way that tests are done in this game is you're gonna flip cards off the top of your deck. Usually it pertains to, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but your skill, each of them has different numbers, and you'll pull the number based on the skill the number next to your skill. So no die rolling or anything like that. Also, these cards have abilities on them. So like mine, my starting card says self-sufficient. When you test, if there are no heroes nearby, you may convert 2 inspiration to 1 success. What?
Would it help if I turn the light on in the kitchen?
It might.
Sure.
It's just a little dark, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try the small light first, and if that isn't enough, then I'll do the
Small light doesn't do jack. So also on these cards, it shows how much fear and damage, like physical damage, you can take. So Bilbo can take 7 fear damage, but can only take 3 physical damage. Also, there's an ability. So my ability here is before you interact, look at the top card of your deck. If it is a card with inspiration, gain 1 inspiration. You can only equip 1 hand. That's lame.
So I have a question.
Sure.
When I drew, you said you have like success and inspiration, but I have one that has no symbol at the top.
That's fine.
Yeah. So this is typically a better ability to have than it is to keep in your deck. So like mine doesn't have that either. So when an enemy moves into your space, you may discard this skill to apply 4 hits and stun. See, that's pretty freaking powerful.
You don't need to like test or anything. You just discard.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
And discard, you just put it here when you go through your deck or when we hit this scout phase.
Mm-hmm.
So when scout happens, you're supposed to shuffle and then draw. So every turn you're going to be shuffling and drawing cards, looking at them, and setting them back on your deck, or putting them under, depending on whether you want to keep a success up or not.
All right. And just to clarify, if something has the inspiration symbol, I need to use an inspiration to use that, right?
No. So if it's like out, you don't have to.
Okay.
But if you're doing an interaction, you want successes in the upper left-hand corner. You spend the inspiration to make that a success.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a little bit since we played.
Who's not playing?
I don't think you gave me my mini.
Oh no, Bilbo. I don't have him.
Bilbo needs his mini. Where's Bilbo? Bilbo! Bilbo Baggins.
Hey, you were only about a half hour off.
We did miss something. What do you mean half hour?
You said I'm going to start it at 1:45 because.
Well, we did start at 1:45.
And it's almost 1:15, and we're still. No.
I forgot. We need to add a weakness, it's basically a dead card in your deck.
Okay. Shuffle this in.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead and shuffle her up. So we'll go ahead and scout 2 after we shuffle.
Should I
Scout
shuffle
2.
these back in then?
What?
Should I shuffle these back in that I drew out?
Well, you were supposed to decide whether to put them on the top or the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I just redo everything?
Oh,
Just
you
shuffle?
may prepare one though.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I will.
Prepare that.
So
Hey
that
everyone,
goes back
how
in
has
your
your
deck,
weekend
right?
been? So far so good, AJ.
So far, so good. It's almost over.
Hey.
There's still a few hours left.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay, and
We'll
we're
scout
gonna
2.
Scout 2.
Ugh, I don't know why everything's mixed up.
And do we show them or what?
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna put the
We are
success
working
back on top of
cooperatively.
my deck.
So Scout 2
Can I
means you...
bury him again?
Let me see. You can prepare one.
Okay.
We gotta stop running into each other like this.
What better place?
So you're gonna want to prepare one of these.
I mean,
Whichever skill you want to prepare for, maybe something that you're weaker in.
weaker in.
So you're gonna look at the symbol and
Pretty good in both of them.
then bury the other one because it's a thing. We have impeccable taste. I don't know about that. You are on my channel.
You better be cool, right? All of a sudden, you have no options.
Everybody just leaves.
Okay, so when I scout, I draw 2, I can keep 1 and I put the other one back on the bottom? Is that how that works?
You can either put it on top or bottom.
Okay.
So if it's not a success, the sun symbol basically, you're gonna probably want to bury it because you want as many successes as possible when you do actions. Bob redeemed hydrate. Oh,
So
grab my water bottle.
I can put it on top or bottom or keep one of them?
Yeah, you can prepare one of them.
Okay.
It's been a while.
You're gonna hide
I'm
right.
still.
That's not bad. That's not...
So you keep one,
Yeah.
and then
I put the other one back on the bottom.
put it on the bottom. All right, and you're good.
Yep, I got mine.
All right, so we've finally scouted after all that. Where the hell is my thing? Here we go. Continue. Unseen hordes.
Unseen beneath the
Oh,
earth, an
beneath.
ancient rune is spreading its dark influence. Place a threat token as indicated. So we've got one, like, right there.
The rest of the red ones.
Yeah.
Somebody else can go deal with that.
Deal with what?
Oh, is
The
this?
threat?
Yeah.
A great beast of a man nurse. Oh yeah, a great beast of a man nurses a wound in his side. Place a person token as indicated.
So
That's
it's,
gonna be
it's like a face.
where we're at.
So does it actually show us here? Or are we not there yet?
It told us on that earlier screen to start
Alright, well,
there.
We're probably still there, but go ahead and put the face token, and then I will hit continue again. Place 101A.
100A.
100A.
Yeah.
You heard 101. It goes there. Right. All right, so we've got that down. Continue.
It doesn't
And we'll put another face token.
In the distance, a group of ragtag individuals close the doors of a stone tomb. Could this be your quarry? The thieves you're looking for? Place a person token as indicated. You got it.
Alright, so that's placed.
Okay. so
Let me know on the stream how it sounds. This is the first time I'm doing any sort of screen audio capture setup like this.
203A.
3A goes.
Yeah, like that.
I will take your word for it. It is kind of weird. And that's it?
Like
I
that.
think it's higher, yeah. You
There we
were
go.
correct.
Okay.
Continue.
Alright.
We're not even to the
Oh,
excitement
no,
yet.
yes.
Place
Here we
tile
go.
300A as indicated.
We'll push this further.
It's like
And it shows you where that is. Yeah. I think that's
good.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
So here we go again. I probably should zoom in a little bit.
There's
So we
exploration
haven't
tokens.
explored these areas, so that's where the exploration tokens come in. They have the leaves on the other side, the inspiration leaves.
These things.
So 2 of those.
alright.
Awesome sauce. So that's where we can explore, but we got a lot going on right now.
Pausing to
now.
tighten your boots and adjust the weight of your gear, you take a breath before continuing on. Each hero tests. Oh, what is that? Spirit. Each hero tests spirit. 1. Each hero who passes gains 1 inspiration.
Ooh, okay, so everybody can do a spirit test. So what you're going to do is draw 3 cards off the top of your deck, and if you put a success on, you know you succeed.
Right. So what's the relevance of my spirit score?
No.
So this,
That's whatever number you have, you draw that many.
Okay, so I would draw 4.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm drawing 3.
oh, Spirit says 2. I'm only
So you-
drawing 2.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
So
Oh, I got a success.
okay, I got those 2, and I still got this one prepared.
you only need 1. So we all get, well,
I don't
you don't get,
have
so
anything.
put those in your discard. The 3 of us will get a success.
And where do I put this in the discard?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything you drew goes in the discard
Oh,
pile.
but I got a success, so.
So
Wait.
can you give out 3 of those inspiration?
These things?
Yeah.
The back of the things.
Look, this is a
Jason,
cooperative
Rob,
game.
and me.
You need to be as good as the rest of us.
Wow.
This is a cooperative game. I shouldn't have to be good for everybody.
Yeah, right?
I'll give you some inspiration. You're good.
Okay. So we've tested. 3 of us got inspiration. Santiago will catch up, I'm sure, on inspiration at some
I'm
point.
scatting somewhere.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Well, I
Objective
have it.
updated. Confront the
Thieves.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are the thieves. I am. Well, let me make sure.
Pretty close to both.
So first we have the action phase, and then after the action phase will be the shadow phase. That's when the villains will do things, and then we have a rally phase
And then I have
where we prepare for the next round.
a power during the rally phase.
Cool deal.
So rally. Is rally the one where you?
That's when we scout.
That's when you shuffle and then scout comes up. So
Says
you,
when heroes scout during the rally phase.
what are you reading?
Right here.
What does it say?
When heroes scout during the rally phase, you and nearby heroes can reveal 1 additional card.
Nice.
Okay.
Stay
I don't
close-
know if
Done
we
that
had.
before.
Stay
Probably.
close to me, buddy.
Probably we should have done it before. Okay, so my ability, I think I said it, but before you interact, look at the top card of your deck. If the card has an inspiration, gain 1 inspiration. You can only equip 1 hand item. What's your ability?
Mine is once per round during your turn, you may spend 1 inspiration to move 1 space without provoking attacks.
Once per test, after you spend 1 inspiration, a nearby hero gains 1 inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, you read this.
What about you?
I just read mine. Before I interact, I can look at the top card of my deck. If it has an inspiration on it, I can gain an inspiration. So I'm going to do that right now because I'm going to go ahead and interact with this guy. Unruly Cat redeemed Rob shirt. Today's shirt is Board Game Extravaganza. I think you were there when I was talking about it on Olympian's chat. It is our charity board game convention that we do every year now. It happens on November 19th here in Modesto, California. We've got board games to give away in raffles. Our board game library is growing. I'm really excited about that part. Hopefully we'll figure out a system and we'll have people checking out board games this year.
The tournaments too, right?
And there are tournaments. Thank you, Jason. So we'd have 2 tournaments this year. We have a tournament. They're both really for fun. The Pokemon players are probably going to take their tournament more seriously.
Well, they get points.
Yeah,
It's sanctioned by Pokemon.
And there is a prize pack for the Red Dragon Inn tournament, so a lot of fun will be had there.
Fun will be had by all.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Thank you for redeeming that. We are getting close, and I'm really excited and nervous about our con. Okay, so
What are we doing?
yeah, so I'm gonna look at the top card of my deck. It does have an inspiration symbol, so I gain an inspiration.
Wow.
And now I interact. Where's the
dude we're on top of. Oh man, do you want me to control it?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to. I can't even click.
Oh.
I should have made the cursor bigger.
Well, a great beast of a man nurses a wound on his side. Interacts?
Yeah, I interact.
Were the man not sprawled against a sloped rock, he would surely tower over even the tallest of your company. His beard is thick and black, an arrow protrudes from his side, and his state will surely get worse if the wound is intended.
Oh, God.
Test, wisdom too.
I'm terrified right now because I have 2 cards to draw for wisdom. Okay, so here we go. I'm testing wisdom. That is an inspiration. That is nothing!
So you fail. Right? Unless you have some ability.
Shit.
So the guy dies?
We don't know.
Yeah.
I have 2 inspiration, but there's only 1. And this is for spirit. See, this is the card I needed to have prepared, because this card is for wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
What is the other card? Bilbo. Wait a minute. How many cards were we supposed to have from our...
From your character? You said 5.
Oh, okay. So we do get 5. Shit. Okay, so, fuck it. I almost think there's no point in even spending inspiration, so we're gonna fail.
We're gonna fail. So, the arrow is deep. You fear you cannot remove it safely, but you clean the wound as best you can. I will be fine, the man says. You probably don't believe him.
Yeah.
Voice pain before settling against the rock to rest and recover. Would you extend your kindness more? He asks. Hunters have separated me from the 2 cubs I care for. Promise to find the cubs, or say you cannot.
Oh god. Oh god. We never have enough time to do anything in this game. Promise, but we're probably not going to.
Okay, I would be in your debt, the man says. He teaches you a few words of bear tongue before settling against the rock to rest and recover. Lore increases by 1.
That's tracked by the app. So that's one of the nice things about the app is it tracks certain things that it just does a lot of stuff in the background. Okay, so one of my actions was to interact. Already? What time is it? I wonder why you're getting hit with ads. During the action phase, the heroes take turns in order of their choice. During the hero's turn, they can perform 2 actions. Okay.
So you interacted for 1, right?
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is move over here.
Okay.
Because I want somebody else to check out the threat and the...
Why?
I might check out the threat because I can do stuff.
Whoa! Bob gifts 2 subs to Distant Pilgrim and Ellie Vol.
Fun.
Thank you, Dad.
13th channel. Yeah.
So that means I hit my goal. It sort of means I can pay rent. But But
I didn't even.
you
do
can
2 for-
attack from a distance, so you might actually want them to go interact, and then you can attack, and then you won't get attacked back. You know what I mean?
I have that card that lets me, when an enemy moves into your space, you may discard this skill to apply 4 hits and stun.
Yeah,
that
these two aren't gonna move though.
Oh, okay.
They're not. They're not
Well, if
moving
we-
enemies. Yeah.
If, like in the shadow phase, they come in and that would happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are we doing? What are we up to?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Does this guy work?
He stays because we may have to bring cubs back to him.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know if we will. So
Sure.
click on the
Exploration token.
yeah.
Explore.
I think you can move.
A
up
winding
to
dirt
2
track
spaces.
peters off into the woodland. Discard the exploration token. Gain 1 inspiration.
I'm gonna be here.
So
I needed
flip
that.
that over. Cool. Continue.
I needed that before because with this card I could get another success.
Okay. An ancient spiral stairs descends into the earth,
Oh, that.
carved into an even older cave. Just outside, a carving in the stone warns of danger. Place the search token as indicated.
Okay.
Your journey continues.
Yeah. So I've now done 2 actions. So somebody else can go
Is it not? Does it matter like where
No.
specifically?
It's on.
Okay.
because this is a space.
Right. I see. I see.
So now, I would say that either Bob or Jason could go just because you have ranged attack.
So we take our turns in any order?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just. What's my ability? What's protest? Okay, yeah. It's a nearby hero. Well, if I test, I'm not gonna be nearby, but I can still go and do that.
I don't remember what happens when, at a certain point, leftover exploration tokens do add to what do we call it? The darkness track.
What's this?
You can't even see the darkness track on there, I don't think. That's an interaction token.
Nice. Looking at my abilities. So, who's gonna go and track that threat? I mean, we also have a person. You can have a chat too.
These are people that I'm almost positive you're gonna have to fight because the 2 or 3 times we've tried this, that's always ended in a fight.
Okay. So what are we gonna do, folks?
You're gonna calm down.
Take it upon myself to go clear the threat.
Yeah, one of you.
I will keep watch from here while you do that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One of you can do something.
Okay, I'm gonna engage this threat. So that's 1 action, right?
Okay.
No, you move
The
to get
move
there,
is
right?
1. The second action is to interact with the threat token.
Okay.
Sorry, that's 2.
Yeah, no, it matters so much in this game.
Unseen beneath the earth, an ancient rune is spreading its dark influence. I'm gonna search it.
Okay.
Your senses prickle with foreboding as the dark rune seeks to influence you. Test, whatever that is. Wits 1.
You only get 1?
No, it's that's like.
Oh, that's all you need.
1, 2, 3. Well, I guess I'll spend an inspiration.
So you spend 1 inspiration to get 1 success.
Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, that's fine. 1 success for 1 inspiration. There we go.
There it is. So you can
these all
put
get discarded.
pass.
Okay, cool.
And those go in the discard, yeah.
Pass. Under the onslaught of corruption, your spirit holds true. Now you must decide how best to deal with the evil presence. Shatter the rune or claim its power. What do we do? Am I going to turn evil?
You're all alone over there right now.
Yeah, we
No
don't
one
even know
knows.
what you're doing at the moment.
The corruption.
This is like when you get into the role-playing aspect, it's like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know.
Zelina
Like,
see?
sorry, I'm outside. I can't help you there.
Yeah.
Actually, you could probably see because you're
can watch.
I'm watching from
Alright.
afar real quick.
Elves
Like,
have
yep.
good eyes. I can
Since
see
I know
long
that Legolas
distances.
is watching, I'm going to shatter it.
There's only one proper
Oh
option.
god.
Do it.
You decide to eliminate any threat the rune poses. Test 2 might. I only have 2 on that one.
Oh no!
Goodness. Oh god. Oh, I get a success and then. Oh.
You don't have it though.
Inspiration.
Oh no!
When you test, if you do not reveal any successes.
You
that-
revealed a success.
Yeah, you
That's real
revealed a success.
Okay, well then.
Then you fail. Oh God,
Man,
no!
shit.
What's gonna happen?
You should have inspiration from my harp. At the start of your turn, a hero in your space who has 0 inspiration gains 1.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah,
that doesn't affect us here. So that is a fail.
That would have
Oh
to be
no!
yeah.
The twisted rune proves too strong for you to destroy
Oh, you suffer.
outright. Red sparks answer your every strike.
Ooh.
Defiant and foreboding. Suffer 1 damage.
Hello, Cindy de Mom. I
What's-
believe that's Olympian's mom.
What's damage?
What did you suffer?
Damage.
Just regular damage?
One damage. Yeah.
What kind of damage?
It's
Yeah.
okay. So you take that and you flip it over because when you suffer it, you
Okay. Short of breath, discard all of your boons, then flip this card face down with a boon.
don't have any boons.
Good.
These are
Just
boons.
flip this card face down.
So that's 1 damage.
And I'm going to, let's see.
What an exciting start.
How many
No, that's not
actions
correct.
do you get? Well, he's had 2.
Oh!
Yeah.
No, never mind. That's not fine.
He could have something that
Okay.
could trigger.
At the end of your turn, you may discard this skill to prepare a song skill from your discard pile. So I'm going to prepare a song. Just because I can't decide what I want to do. But I think you guys should be good to go.
Okay, so is that? Oh, you can hit continue.
Discard. Okay, yeah. Oi! Oi!
Go back up,
What's going on?
and then you got to go all the way to the left. That is just a waving hand.
Yeah, I see that.
So go to the left,
Yeah.
and then you're back on the little screen.
Okay.
There you go.
Twisted root, blah blah blah. Continue. And we're
It's-
on to the next.
It's still there. Oh fuck! I'm
Yeah.
worried about it still being
We still
there.
need to, somebody who's
Rune.
strong needs to go destroy.
I'm going to go to the ruin.
Okay.
Full deal, yeah.
Not me.
Right now.
So
Are you
Bob is
strong?
gonna. I think so. You shot.
How's your might?
It's like,
3.
seeing this, I'll just send him over there. It's like, go do
Yeah, you go do it.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't
You're gonna
send
search,
me
right?
anywhere.
Yeah, he's the. Well, he's not the captain. He's the guardian.
Okay.
So, are you gonna shatter or claim its power?
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
How much might do you have?
I only had 2.
Okay, I'm going to shatter it.
Oh god.
Shatter. You decide to eliminate any threat the rune poses. All right. So you're gonna do the test.
So
2
you're
or 3.
Test what?
might.
Draw 3 cards.
Just check your abilities and stuff. I don't think you have anything that affects it. Do you have a card that adds to your might at all?
No, but I do have this card when you... Oh, it's test with.
So go ahead and draw 3 cards. You need 2.
Oh,
He's
God.
gonna draw them face down first. What a dick! That's a success!
Alright.
We're halfway home! That's,
Oh, no.
oh no! Oh no!
Nothing.
No.
Oh no! We failed again!
Do you have anything that lets you spend? I don't know. Do anything?
Let's increase your something limit by 1. What's this? Doesn't look like...
Oh, your fear.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like a scary monster
Or
face.
something
We are doing
face down.
loud.
Yeah, this is no bueno.
You cannot pass.
Great start.
Ripperoni, you fail. It's okay, I failed too. The twisted root, blah blah blah, suffer 1 damage.
Oh boy, the rune is trying to help you by
Weariness.
showing you the lesson of taking power to protect yourselves and your people. Clearly, you are too weak to destroy it.
Eh?
Weariness. Put this card upside down.
You need to take the strength to survive this world.
Maybe Legolas has learned that lesson from afar.
Fuck. What do you have,
I have 2 might.
Oh, fuck.
So
Maybe-
that's not gonna
maybe
do
we
anything.
can-
I'm gonna go to this guy. How about that?
Alright,
Alright.
we're gonna click on this guy. You note the garb mimics that of Breelanders, but their accents are varied. These are not merely local riffraff. You pause and consider what is your best approach. Okay, you can say, well met, friends. You can say, step away from the tomb or else. Or sneak up and eavesdrop.
Sneak up and eavesdrop.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
that's
That's
the
not the
Santiago
character.
thing right
Slinking
there.
behind a tree, you attempt to get close enough to overhear the group's
I
conversation.
already remember what
Test.
happens here.
Agility.
I'm trying not to say
Or
anything because I
agility.
know what happens.
Okay, let's see what we got. You have an inspiration.
Should've
No, I
died.
got a success,
Okay.
and I do have an inspiration.
So how many do you need?
It just says test.
Yeah. So whatever he gets.
Oh,
we're gonna put it
you
in.
should probably do the inspiration because we have no idea how many is required. Although I don't think 2 matters.
Could I use this inspiration to...
No.
Not very good.
I'll do that.
So you can do 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
All right. Confirm. The ruffians are tense, but you overhear them discuss plans to loot 3 other ruins in the area before returning to their lair. Suddenly, a crow shrieks and a bandit hisses. Quiet, we have guests. You hear blades drawn and footsteps growing closer. Become hidden. Then discard this person token.
Hidden. This is determined. Here's hidden.
Hello.
And then we discard the person token.
Yep. Oh, your enemy shows no sign of mercy nor any inclination that they will accept the same in return. With malice in their eyes, they raise their weapons, ready to defend what they have stolen. Place 2 ruffians as it. Oh, ruffians. What does that look like?
They're in the bottom left.
Ah, yes. That's
Said,
these
yeah,
guys.
well, you should have gone for the ruin. We just got allowed these little moons.
Oh,
we're done.
that kind of party.
Objective updated. Defeat the ruffians.
You've done 2 actions though.
So when I... Okay.
God damn it.
So that is all of us, right?
Yeah, we have to hit the hourglass.
Saving. And the action
Sorry.
phase confirmed.
Put 1.
Shadow phase.
Shadow
Oh,
phase.
the ruffians attack first.
Move to
No.
attack Elena.
We can only. They're gonna move to you.
Or
Both of-
closest hero, it says, so it's me.
Okay.
That's if they can't reach you.
It says attack Elena or closest hero. That would be him.
Yes,
What?
but the second Okay,
I do have that
so
card that applies
attack
for hits.
Santiago, then.
Okay. That's too bad because I have the ability to can do it. So what happens here?
We're gonna attack.
Attack. A ruffian circles around. You find. Wait. A ruffian circles
Oh.
around you. You too find an opening. He wields a dagger caked with the dried blood of its previous victims. Agility negates. What does hidden do? I'm wondering.
Before I
If you
attack
were
this
attacked.
stuff.
Prevent all damage and discard this boon. So
You wanna do
just
that?
hit continue.
Well, do you want to test agility to see if you negate?
No, we
That
can.
negates.
This automatically negates all.
Or okay. I mean, I feel like you could test agility to not have to use that.
And also, they're done.
Okay. Whatever you want to do. The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increased by 10.
Uh-oh.
Rally phase. What's your focus?
Everybody shuffles their deck.
Each hero resets their deck and then scouts 2.
And Bob lets us scout an extra one.
Cool deal.
Only.
Only
Jason.
Jason. Only
Oh,
Jason.
cool deal. Yeah, sorry.
I told him to stay nearby, and he did. No, actually, he walked away. I followed
Yeah.
him.
Now I have that, what I wanted.
Oh, and you're gonna gain inspiration because we're in the same space. Once per 10. Oh. Oh, wait.
So, how many do we scout?
3.
Right? 3.
So,
Does it say you
That says
and people in your
15,
space?
right?
yeah.
Okay,
you.
yeah.
So we get 3.
Yeah.
Threat? Yeah.
Threat is 10 out of 15.
You can only have, and we're not there yet, but you can only have 4 prepared cards.
Okay.
Right. When you test agility,
Ooh.
what about this card?
You can only prepare 1.
I thought you said prepare 4. These are.
No, you can have up to 4. You can only prepare 1 at a time.
Go on. And then I want this guy on top and this guy on bottom. Alright.
Test what? Oh, that's good. We'll do that. Oh, and one goes to the bottom and one can go to the top, or
Not
both can
there.
go to the top.
It's just up to you, right?
Yeah, you can put them wherever you want. So if there's successes, you might want them on top.
Or
And then you get an inspiration because of his thing.
Yeah.
give me
I'm
a
not
pocket inspiration.
Yeah, sure.
I gave
it
you
does-
an extra card.
Thank you. Yeah, I did. So it says at the start of your turn, does it matter that I have to go before him in order for that to apply, or is it? Do we all start our turn at the same time?
We all start our turn
Okay.
at the same time. Okay, so continue.
Yep, for sure.
We gotta get to the losing part.
All right, action
Well,
phase.
they lost 3
We're
times.
back.
Twice.
Okay.
You didn't lose.
I think I'm gonna go here because this mess.
So that's one move, and the second is to search that.
I couldn't get into a position to help in either case either.
Yeah, so a move is up to 2 spaces, right?
So before the interact happens, yeah, you are correct. It doesn't matter, I already set this up wrong.
I'm trying to click it.
You're on it.
Okay, let's see something.
Like the mouse is working because I can control it.
Yeah, I don't know, it's not letting us interact.
If I try something else.
Can you restart it?
Oh,
Saving?
it's saving for some reason.
It said that before I hit this to move to the next turn as well.
Yeah,
Click on that one.
This one? Are we gonna? We're not close to that.
I know, just
Yeah, ain't doing nothing. It said action phase. What's that little exclamation mark? Maybe that says something's up. Oh, that's just.
it just tells us what we can do.
We just need to wait until it's done saving, I guess.
Well, it said that before I went into the next phase, so it let me do stuff before when that was up.
Yeah, I mean, everything is.
But possibly if we're allowed to do some things but not others.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Because you should be able to click on all these.
Can
Wouldn't-
you like
Wouldn't be a
save and
stream
quit?
without technical
just
difficulties.
restart?
Or can you refresh that
I
page?
can't.
Well, Control Alt Delete. River Road.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's because you have too many tabs open.
That's not why. It just opened the rules reference. I don't need the rules reference. It also opened it 50 bazillion times.
That's because Jason.
Yeah, maybe it's processing all those clicks a little on the late side. Try it again. Nope. No bueno.
Never click multiple times. You always pay.
Yeah, that's just that.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even
I
click
concur.
on this.
I have a degree in computer science, so I would know. Thank you very much.
D grade.
So many times.
You're
It's
here
fine. It's good.
just in time for everything to be broken.
I say we just restart, and if it's saved, it should be fine.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's saved at some point.
I don't know what's going on with the app, but it's gonna go off, and we're gonna try again.
1-star review.
You would think a company as big, so to speak, as Fantasy Flight and Asmodee could figure their shite out. Alright, waiting for it to stop.
But I know what shit is.
Oh. You do it through Steam. That's pretty neat.
Looks like you got the other camera working.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's because Logan's not here.
It's because Logan's not here.
Okay, let's go. Load game. There better be a save.
Oh,
Oh, Lord Almighty, it didn't save. Empty. New
All right.
game.
take 2.
We're starting over.
Are
Yes,
we
we're
really?
starting over.
Wipe the whole board.
Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, and suddenly my questions about the gap base. I've never had it do that before.
Never
is the
done
sad
Yeah,
part.
that's very fair, Unruly Cats.
Yeah, I can't argue with it right now because obviously the app screwed up. But
We're gonna
Alright, we've got Bilbo, we've got Aragorn, we've got Elena.
we're gonna
and
build a
Legolas.
stronger desktop to handle all this shit.
All those tabs. We've already got our wait, I went too far. Party name. Oh, this
what
time
are we
we're gonna be
doing
the Fellowship.
today? We are playing Lord of the Rings: Journeys in Middle Earth, and we weren't doing terribly well, so it's not the end of the world that
What are we
have
gonna be
to
the
start
Fellowship
over.
of?
The Lost Fellowship.
The Lost
The
Fellowship.
Lost.
At least
well.
you're gonna keep one of my words.
Oh no! Do the Lost Adventurers because that's what I titled the stream.
Oh, okay. Oi.
Weird
Adventures.
sound.
That seems
Is he
right.
writing it down?
Begin.
Oh, okay. So it was scribbling. That's kind
Yeah.
of neat. Okay. So reset your cards.
Oh, what do I do?
Oh, the varnish.
Just put the cards that go. Oh,
My
we're not
wound
gonna listen
goes
to that.
away.
yeah.
Continue.
If you've got a wound, it's right in front of you, Dad.
Oh,
Save and quit. We should have, yeah. Then at least we would have our freaking.
we couldn't do that.
So we've got Bilbo is our
Burglar.
Aragorn is the
Guardian.
guardian. I'm the musician. And hunter. Embark.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of these cards go.
It's a little
tragic.
warm.
What is?
The temperature.
So I keep musician 1, right?
I'm a little concerned
That's prepared?
about you.
Turn on that fan. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Is
You are never not an asshole.
isn't one of our like class prepared at the start?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Your character one.
Oh, is it not? Is it musician or
Character.
Elena? Okay.
Character 1.
Interesting.
I want to play Teach Me How to Teleport. If I had said ability,
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
I would be teleporting people in for our charity convention in November.
It was the last card.
You went through all the cards and oh, here it is.
Okay. So, somewhere amid the maze of dark thickets and steep gullies, the band of thieves now hides. Your direction is informed by a set of tracks from 2 days ago, and you can only guess the location of the thieves' lair. 302A, that is fine. Continue.
Where's
If you cannot locate...
it's like this.
Yeah, it's oriented differently.
Yeah.
Place heroes as indicated, same space as before. So we are all going to live here. Continue.
There's Bilbo.
Statue of some tremendous monster looms over the area.
Well,
with
we're not
something held in his hand.
streaming it, so but our USS Balthazar will probably do some charity streams at some point.
A row of old stones
Tabletop.
stands nearby,
Tabletop.
obscured by moss and vines. Place a search token on the other side. Continue. Place tile 100A as indicated.
The
Fantastic.
same as before.
Continue.
Are you gonna put a person token there?
Yes, sir. Continue.
It's still at an angle.
Place tile 306A as indicated.
Oh, come on! Not the overhead too.
What?
The
A lot
overhead
of buffering.
frames.
Yeah.
So keep going with that.
Go at 6A. Continue. 209B.
You want to
Hold
get
on.
different ones?
Yeah. 30 what?
6A.
I need to know how.
How was
I
it?
need to know how I'm. What? I'm not sure what D grade's saying there.
It goes like
I
I'm
need
not
to
sure.
know how much.
You know what?
fix it.
While he's
Must fix it.
I'm stealing it for a moment. I think it just goes like towards the top. Like on this side, I think.
Yeah.
And then the next one, 209B, will go above that.
Right. This way. Okay.
We have a bigger world already.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I need another threat token.
I think it's like Here, I think? Or maybe,
Oh,
I think it's further. Yeah, you got
one more.
it. Well,
I understand
Logan
if you
is here
light
in spirit.
incense and do a dance to OBS, it works better.
Logan must have heard me and just screwed
We're not
everything
using
up.
OBS. Did you ever try that? See if OBS worked better?
He was
It
going to.
kind of does, but the problem is all my stuff is built into Streamlabs. Okay, working again for now.
Okay, so we're gonna scout 2, right? Just drop.
We have all the tokens out.
Continue. Alright, we need 2 exploration on these guys. Continue. Pausing to tighten your boots and adjust the weight of your gear. You take a breath before continuing on. Each hero tests, I think it was, what is it? Spirits. 1. Each hero who passes gains 1 inspiration. Did we do that before or
Oh, wait
after
a
scouting?
minute.
Question.
We gotta cut back to.
We haven't done a scout yet.
Okay, so do we do that before or after?
We haven't gotten a scout yet,
Okay.
so it's
So we're testing.
before. D-grade, I have no
We're
idea
doing
why you would
spirit.
be buffering because my
Why?
setup is doing pretty
Hey.
good right now.
Okay, so I got a success. So I get an inspiration.
But how many are you?
Where it
Spirit?
says
Spirit.
2.
Okay,
Me
got
too.
you.
I got
Well-
a success.
1 success equals 1 inspiration.
Yeah.
Well,
No, sir.
any successes equal 1
This
inspiration,
is
I should
all-
say.
So this all gets discarded right off the bat, and then scout does it get reshuffled back in?
No, the rally phase is when they get shuffled.
Okay.
So-
Okay, so what happens to these 2?
They go in a discard pile.
Okay.
Okay, objective updated. Confront the thieves. Continue. Action phase. So if saving shows up here, we're okay, it's fine. We want to make sure that it doesn't
We need a person token
get
here.
stuck there.
There's always a person token here.
Always. We only have 1 person token this time though.
Alright, I'm gonna
No threats.
do like I did before, except it's not quite as far away, I think. It
Oh.
go there.
Where's that threat?
At the start of
token?
my turn, every nearby hero gains 1 inspiration.
So we get inspiration.
All of us get it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one.
Go.
Are you near yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I move to the one north and interact.
A row of old stones stands nearby, obscured by mossy vines.
Son of a bitch.
You brush aside the thickest clumps of greenery to get a better look at the ancient stones.
We have not scouted, so we clearly missed that. So go ahead and do it now, because we should have done it.
Alright,
And we would have been in the same space as Gimli, so we should just...
do 3.
Yeah.
Alright, and he's also airborne. And then you're gonna test Wisdom.
So we
2.
Scout 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Test Wisdom. Or Scout Wisdom. You're gonna have to test Wisdom 3 or 2. And you can choose to prepare 1, right?
Yeah.
Cool deal. So
I'm gonna keep... Well, actually, in this case, then I flip-flop it. And now, when I go to interact, I flip and, oh, it's an inspiration, so give me another inspiration.
Can you not prepare any of them? Or
If you don't want to, you don't have to. And now I'm testing what?
you're testing Wisdom 2.
Wisdom is 2.
Good luck.
No, I already know I got 2 successes, or 1 success, and I spend that inspiration I just gained.
So you succeed, you pass.
Yep.
Okay. We got 1 lore. You determined that this is
Yes.
yes. So that's his whole turn.
Hold on, Dad.
You determine that this is the last resting place of several heroes of men, dating back to not long after the area was first settled by the Numenor in the Second Age. Lore increased by 1. Discard the search token.
Alright.
Alrighty.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm gonna go to the other ring.
To this guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, let me ask you a
Actually-
question. It says after you explore a tile.
You're not exploring.
You're not exploring.
That would
This
be going
is
to.
exploring.
Do you
I
want
think
to do
you
that?
should go here and interact with this. That way he can shoot, and you're better placed to deal with it because you're a guardian.
Okay. Through there.
Well, I'm just telling you that it might make more sense because he can shoot at range this time, and then Jason can try to deal with whatever that is.
Okay, we're doing the person instead. You know, the guard mimics that of the Brelanders, but their accents are
So
very.
which of those
These are not
things do
merely
you
blah
want
blah
to do?
blah. Yeah, it's the same thing that Santiago did. Oh, my neck is giving up.
I'll try well met, friend.
Well met, friends. The group turns on you, weapons and stolen goods in hand. As you suspected, these are the thieves you seek, and they are ready to slay you where you stand. Gain 1 inspiration, then discard the person token. We're gonna have to pull out 2 ruffians. 1 inspiration.
Now I'm up to 3 inspiration.
Alright.
There
Your
you
enemy
go.
shows no sign of mercy nor any inclination that you will accept the same in return.
Place 2.
That they will accept anything. With malice in their eyes, they raise their weapons, ready to defend what they have stolen. Place 2 ruffians. On top of
What the fuck did they kiss me for?
Objective updated. Defeat the
It's the
ruffians.
kiss of death.
Yeah. Alright.
So Santiago can now shoot them at range,
I can shoot them.
and then
at
you
range.
can decide whether to deal with that or come over here and help.
I don't have my special.
So I just died.
I can treat them.
You're
like
not
fire.
gonna
What's in my
die.
space? Oh, I do have that.
Not even
I-
funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Alright. What do we.
You click on the gray thing, yeah,
This guy?
and
How does
then
that work?
So your
I-
weapon,
Weapon is a great bow.
and it says on it how many
many kills?
successes equal hits,
1 success is 2 hits, and 2 successes 5 hits.
and you need how many hits to kill?
Each one has 5
and 5.
health.
Okay. So you need to try and kill one, and then take a second turn and kill another. So,
Be tested.
you can do whatever's on the card.
Oh,
Is it on the card?
I think it's
this
that one.
symbol on the top.
Oh yeah, top right.
Or top left.
So I'm testing, or top left.
Agility.
Not bad.
3, 4. Which I could do.
Well,
Oh,
you only
need
do
2.
one. So let me, or actually, you can do up to how many are on there. So let me see your
You can
card.
kill this turn.
So this
with one
card,
inspiration.
you could spend that inspiration and deal 5 hits. You can spend the third inspiration or a second inspiration to deal 2 more hits. So you would do 7 total hits to the bad guys, but you can only do each of them once.
Oh, I see.
So if you spend 2, you deal 7 hits, which will kill 1 and have 1 wounded. Wounded.
You know what? I'll just kill both of them actually, because I have that too. I can discard.
So what does that do?
It's strike 3. When you attack, discard to add 3 hits.
Nice.
So you're doing 10 damage.
murder. What do we? Oi.
Murder.
So you gotta hit the
Hit for.
and then 10.
Well,
That and that.
apply.
that.
Get murdered.
Thank you.
Apply. Remove 2 ruffians.
Sharpshooter
You
over here.
or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration.
Well, you better gain it because you lost it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so sudden movement draws your eye. To your surprise, a goblin breaks cover and sprints away, disappearing into a wall of brambles. You follow with haste and find, beyond the thicket, a wide valley dotted with a few ruins, but no sign of the creature. Lore increases by 1. Continue. And we can move
And we're gonna
way
do
far
4.
away.
Way over there.
206A.
This is the only thing, like, I liked our system before. It was easier to find stuff, but now it's just a pile of cardboard. There, that's better.
Very organized.
So
it
degrades
kind of.
back in. And
You
then
can still lay it out.
and we need another one.
Place file 400, tile 400A as indicated. So it's kind of straddle. That's a big one. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah. Continue.
And now they're all gonna need.
Exploration tokens for each.
Oh.
Right? I can.
So you killed on one hit. So what you can do is you can come over here and explore, and then Jason can go interact because you're not going to be able to interact this turn.
But he
Okay.
moved, and
No, he did not.
he didn't move.
I did
so
not.
He can hit at range.
Why did you go?
What has drawn such a creature here, far
What did
beyond the
you do?
reach of any orc stronghold? Its armor bore resemblance to that of Mount Moran, but far to the north does that mountain stand. A dark alliance has been formed, indeed,
Is this part
for
of the
such
same?
a creature to be summoned here. You must find tracks leading to the enemy's lair to
Oh,
continue.
okay.
Searching the surrounding area will yield clues and tracks you need. Tracks you need 3. Continue. Alright, objective updated. Find clues to locate the hidden lair. Tracks
Okay,
needed
yeah,
3.
part of that. So
Yeah.
he's exploring
quest.
this tile here.
This tile here. Explore? Confirm.
Yes.
Overlooking a circle of ancient stones. Okay, never mind. The ruin of a watch station stands on a lonely hill. Discard the exploration token, you gain 1 inspiration. 1 inspiration.
I get two.
So I don't understand that. The attack was an action.
I guess moving into
One
a
action.
thing.
Moving
and then I
was an
move.
action. So that's 2 actions.
Yes, this is his second action.
No.
Well, exploration isn't technically an action. Movement is his action.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
A small brown bird hops about, chirping incessantly. Place a search token as indicated, so where he's at.
Okay.
Your journey continues. Alright,
Okay.
so
So he did 1 action to attack, and his second action was to move, which triggered an exploration.
I'm just gonna go here and explore for a
Well,
interact for a thing. A statue of some tremendous monster looms over the area with something held in its hand. Search. As you draw closer, you realize the statue is a troll turned to stone by the sunlight. Its
Ha!
hand is clasped tight around something that may be of value. Test your might.
Hey, did my party lose that? Is that what that is? Because that happened during The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When you test, if you do not reveal any successes, you may discard this to convert all inspiration
There you
to
go.
success. So I'm going to do that.
So that's
I get
3
3
successes, and you only
successes.
needed 2.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Pass.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
You pull the item free. The troll looks on with
I've
a
redeemed
dumbfounded
another hydrate.
expression, frozen in space, in place. Discard the search token. What's my goodies? You have gained
You
the
gained an
brooch.
inspiration? Did it say you gained an
I don't
inspiration?
think it did.
Okay.
Yeah. But I got a brooch. You or a nearby hero may immediately equip it.
Brooch. I gotta figure out which pile that's in. I think these are just
I see.
cloaks.
I have 2 hands.
Where you go? I don't think he'll have to. There's no one nearby.
These are weapons,
Yeah.
so it's gotta be this big pile. It's just a brooch.
Just a brooch, and it's got the little what looks like a treasure symbol next to it.
Brooch.
It says brooch. 2 O's.
That's how you spell brooch.
Oh, is it pronounced brooch?
B-R-O-A-C-H.
Well, it's spelled with 2 O's.
Well,
It's
that's a brooch.
spelled with an O for some reason, so it's a brooch.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I haven't
Yes.
opened. I think that's how it's suffered email here. You repeat this item to suffer face to instead. Okay. Continue. All right, I think that is all of our turns, right? Oh, do you want me to?
I just wanted to look at it.
Okay.
Make sure.
Yeah. So now we go to the
Make sure what?
darkness.
Make
Is
sure
that what
it's
called?
spelled incorrectly. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a
You don't
brooch.
trust me?
Shadow
Okay.
phase.
End of the action phase. Confirm. Shadow phase. The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increased by 11 this time, not 10.
There might be.
Rally phase.
It might be the interact token. I don't know.
Each hero resets their deck, then scouts 2, and Bob only does 3.
Okay, here you go. On brooch and brooch. A brooch is a piece of jewelry held on with a pin or clasp, while a brooch is most often a verb, meaning to introduce a new subject into discussion.
So the word is just brooch. Brooch isn't even.
Brooch doesn't even come into the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that either. What are we doing?
We are scouting.
And you scout 3.
Yeah.
You're the only one who can.
Oh, why aren't we missing space?
We all decided to split the party.
Why? Usually a bad idea.
I am gonna discard this card to scout 2 again.
We are all alone right now.
All alone. Nobody
And it's a
gets
good thing I
inspiration.
did.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the
You got
weakness
rid of
card.
this.
If anyone needs help, I can still reach them because I have a thing that gets me an extra space.
Neato.
I'm gonna put this here so I know I get another inspiration.
Scout
I'm just gonna fucking take the.
Ooh, do
So-
I want wisdom or...
Boom! That must be the Torvik! Raul? Who's Raul? Welcome in, Torvik. We are playing Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. Oh, hey, it worked. Yeah, it was actually on and ready to go this time. So,
Might as well.
should I...
Alright, so you're preparing 2?
I only prepared 1. This is from the very start.
Oh,
Just
just making sure. So you got 2 prepared.
Yeah.
So,
That's from earlier.
I think I want to come over here and interact with this so we know what it is for your turn, because you can just head straight over there and explore if
Was I
need be.
supposed to keep
And I think that's affecting our shadow.
Aragon 1 out?
That
Or-
number
I mean, did you use it?
that's growing,
No.
we
Yeah.
need it
Okay, so
to
you probably
not
do,
grow
yeah.
as much. Gollum comes out in a few days. I have heard such mixed things about Gollum. Yeah, you can hit continue.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
He accidentally put away his prepared thing.
Oh,
Which I want to tell you,
Did
after
you
you
use
explore a tile,
So I'm gonna take inspiration.
so you have to go explore to do that.
yeah, then I could get or I can scout 1. So
1, 2, 3, 4. You could use both your actions and then explore. And then we start with you. Do you want to
So
do
yeah,
that?
what's your ability?
He can scout.
or
when
I
he
can scout
explores.
that one.
You cannot scout that one.
Why?
Explore is a new tile. This is not a new tile. This is an interact. Yeah, the graphics look sus.
Oh
Oh,
man, well, there's nothing else here to do.
That's true. You're as far away from stuff as
4.
really can be. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna explore here. Explore, confirm. The forest is thick with trees and a single hut hides among them. Discard the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration. A guide stone by the wayside
You at
is
max?
covered in layers of scratches and pigment. Place a search token as indicated.
You know, this sounds like the first Mad Max movie music.
Your journey continues.
Really?
I
So-
can scout 1.
Yep.
So what does that mean? I gotta get rid of one of these, or
No.
they're both out?
It's up to you what you do with
Yeah.
that. You can place it to prepare it, or you can put it under or on top of your deck.
Alright. So,
He can't do anything else because he moved twice. So I think what I'm gonna do is come. I don't know. You're there. You could get there and interact and have something to do. Otherwise, you're
Right.
moving for
otherwise I'll do
nothing.
nothing.
So
Well-
where was I? Here.
The thing is,
1, 2.
you can't quite reach that and use it.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do this turn.
I think Santiago's the only one who would be able to do that this turn.
I
And
don't
then
know
one
if he
of us
should though. I
would-
think he should explore because I think the exploration is what's affecting our shadow meter, and if our shadow meter fills, we lose this round.
Alright.
So I think I'll come over here and interact, and then if need be, you can come interact, and he can go explore. I
Alright.
just think that's probably the best play.
That's good. So we are doing not this guy, we're doing this guy.
Yeah.
Alright. A small brown bird hops about, chirping incessant. Search. As
I
you
get a-
approach the bird, it pauses in its movement and cocks its head in your direction. Test 2, I think it's spirit.
Spirit.
I have really good spirit, by the way, in case you fail.
So I have 1 success. I'm going to use the one I gained
Alright, so
to
you
succeed.
pass. The bird flutters to your shoulder and speaks to you. I bring a warning, the bird
Very
chirps.
dramatic.
Servants of the enemy are everywhere. Become hidden. Then discard this search token.
So what happened?
The bird fluttered to your shoulder and spoke to you. I bring a warning. Servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Wow.
Yep.
Thanks, bird.
You're
Yeah,
hidden.
but you get it hidden.
Yep.
I get a what?
Hidden.
Oh, I get a hidden.
That's probably what the shadow. That's why it's
Maybe.
going high, maybe.
Maybe. Alright, so.
I agree.
I
agree.
Every time he makes a bad move.
Then should I just go explore?
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. And Jason's unfortunately just gonna move
3, 4, and I'll explore.
and you get that. You're gonna get that.
Ooh. Explore? Confirm. A gentle hill rises above you, sloping up to a single high perch built in an old oak. A bandit gang
We are about to
might
get
make
some
use of
baddies.
such a lookout perch, but so might anyone hunting bandits. Discard the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration.
I did that.
A small basket of
Max?
leaves sits here,
No.
seemingly abandoned. Place a search token as indicated.
You always do that. You give us a threat instead.
High in a tree, you see a shoddy platform
And
crafted
I
from
think
old
that's on
lumber.
your tile,
The
right?
vantage point might make it easier to spot signs of
You
thieves.
might be the one to do that too. Is the
Place a
exciting
search
part.
token as indicated.
Got it.
Your journey continues.
Yeah, I might do that one.
But you've moved
Alright.
twice, so we're done for this round. With a
Jason
shot
wants to
collar.
move. Do you wanna move?
Jesus,
Yeah, I
Torvik.
definitely do.
Oh yeah, you get to move.
Here.
That's right.
1, 2.
3, 4. Okay.
Alright.
Over here.
So that is the end of the action phase, right?
You could use your next turn to explore as well if you wanted to, Dad.
Action phase.
And 2 German Shepherds. What is this torture?
Continue.
Hey, D-grade Torvik, what do you think of my new channel points image there?
From a nearby tree line, you hear the warble of an unfamiliar bird. Then, without further warning, arrows whistle through the air
What the
around
fuck?
you. Each hero tests agility. 2. Each hero who fails suffers 2 face down damage.
Agility.
No, I'm fine.
Can I use?
How many,
You need 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah,
That
so
uses up
I'm
mine.
going to use an
Can I use
inspiration.
this?
What?
Can I use this?
That's a card you have out?
Yeah.
Yes, you can use that. What does it do?
I
Oh no,
can
you
use-
use the ability, not the...
When we test and negate wounds or no.
Oh, that's useful.
For this one, do I have to spend 2?
2.
Or can I just spend 1?
you could spend 1 if you wanted
Okay.
to. You just have the ability to spend 2.
Then...
Okay, it looks like, but I could spend 2 of these and succeed.
The safe word is Star
did
Wars.
you draw 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can spend 2 of those and succeed. The safe word is Star Wars is better than Star Trek. Fucking A, Torvik. They look like cookie cutters. What looks like cookie
Here's
cutters?
little meeples.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Told them to look at.
Okay. what do we do
I
next?
multitask for 5
Continue.
minutes and Chad is taking a turn. Yeah, thanks,
Place
Torvik.
3 goblin scouts on the indicated space. These guys.
Where are they going?
Goblin Scouts
Oh,
here.
it's with
By me? Oh, hell
Going
no.
here.
Is it there?
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them?
Yep.
I don't think I
Not
should
close enough to
stay.
kisses.
Well, somebody's got to attack him.
Oh, otherwise we get a shadow. Rally phase. So
Rally phase.
I'm gonna be able to do 3.
Then I do 3, right? So wait a minute. No, that stays.
What
Scout.
kind of question do we ask? Oh, channel redemption for pick a game, spin the bottle an option? No. There's 7 minutes in heaven. Oh my god, Torvik.
Sure.
No, pick a game has to do with picking a game off the shelf. I do need to share that so people can see the games we have.
I always like to get nervous.
What's worse? No, my spirit's okay, so I'm gonna put.
I'm not going
This-
to prepare any of them.
Oh god.
Plenty, Torvik, plenty.
You know what? I'm gonna take that because that gets me inspiration when I prepare it.
Ooh. kind of like
And
that.
that goes away. Good.
Fuck, I don't remember. The enemies might increase darkness too.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to deal with.
Forgot to.
Deal with what?
The enemies.
We'll go deal with them.
Goblins. Yeah.
And orgy always a good pick.
Oh
For a
god.
game?
He found a game named
Right,
Orgy.
yeah.
Oh.
Got any whiskey? Torvik, he's got a lot of whiskey on the shelf.
I told him that. Can you make mine so it doesn't
Alright,
gloss the words out?
What are you talking about?
I got 4 stars instead of.
Everybody scattered?
Oh!
Alright. Since we're together, we each gain 1 inspiration.
There you go.
That's ridiculous.
Your chat filters are off. It's still hidden right now, but your chat filters are off.
Backwards.
I
Alright.
wish. Take shots. No. You see where the smoke is, though? There's gonna be another thing there.
Okay.
I don't want to be the first to jump in there if we're gonna fight these
I'm
guys.
gonna go
Oh,
here
is that
right now.
close? Not
Interact
that
with
far
that
away.
token.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interact with that token.
I
Alright.
think you should
I.
interact with the baddies, but whatever.
Well, he's 3 spaces away.
Would he be able to interact with them?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interact with
Alright,
that
he's
token.
interacting
If
with
I
the
jump
token.
in there, I'm gonna take
A
a
guide
lot of
stone
damage.
by the wayside is covered in layers of scratches and pigments. A pigment. Search. People have plainly added over the years to the chaotic layers of writing on the guide stone. You try to discern the original text. Test wit 1.
I have 3 wit.
Coolio.
That's good. I have 4 wit, but you should be a squire and follow today. That's a
I
success.
have to do all 3.
Yes.
I have 2 successes.
That is a pass.
Easy passes. It's so hot in this truck. Would y'all hold it against me? I can't see you, D-grade, so
I succeeded.
You can-
What?
yeah.
as long as you're not streaming, go hog wild.
Layer by layer, you determine what has been added. A splash of pigment here, a child's inscription there, the oldest, and you expect original message is in Cirth, or Kurth. The runes developed by the elves and passed eventually to men and dwarves. The words here are those of men giving simple directions to
Even if you
nearby
are streaming,
kingdoms.
it's just about creative camera angles.
Lore increases by 1, discard the search token.
Yeah, I mean, I could not be wearing pants. You'd never know. They'd know.
I don't want to know.
Oh, God.
I would prefer to know
I
that
have
he
a
is
hidden.
wearing pants.
I have it hidden, so I'm gonna go 00 for show! Hey, welcome in! I'm gonna go over here and fight, I
Do
guess.
you guys want to handle that while I go pee?
You gotta drag down. Or no, you can just click on the
Oh.
2 dudes. Wait, we're supposed to be wearing pants when we stream? God damn it, this is awful. Somebody needs to come back and help me because this is not gonna work.
Yeah, I will. But I got nothing.
1,
Oh, I
2,
got that.
3, 4. You'd have to spend 4 movement to be adjacent, so. But somebody's gonna have to come back to help me deal with this.
Yeah.
You only did 1 though.
He did. If he wants to
So
move.
I'll move.
You're not gonna be able to attack.
Right. So I can move to
Okay.
there.
So yeah, now you wanna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna discard Time of Need, which is gonna give me 2, which goes 3 hits, and click on Pierce.
Pierce.
Yeah. Which basically makes their armor not matter.
2, 3.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. My 3 hits.
That's all I can do.
Can enemy attack?
Yes.
Yeah, they're in the same space.
I'm gonna discard.
You struggle to endure the stench of the goblin band, and as they surround you, what is that? Spirit negates.
I just discarded Hidden. I'm just gonna
Okay.
clear everything.
That just does the physical damage, right?
Yeah, take 3 though. I can only take 3 physical.
So you still take the
No.
other one? Because it's just the slashes, right?
So I test for which one? Spirit?
Yes.
I succeeded.
Okie doke. I wonder. And then it says after this attack, flip to
fear.
I don't have any fear.
Okay. Cool.
Rob, I thought you were going to wear that pink outfit from Uncharted. Like, oh my god. The only thing I'm considering doing is a scan.
One of them did.
Alright.
Oh, they did, yeah, but not enough. They each had like 5 damage with 2 armor.
Hello.
How exciting.
Thank you for the biddies there, D grade.
Wherever it's on the wrong
It's-
screen.
How far is your range? That's what I want to figure out.
Currently
just
it's
one?
2.
Oh, it's
here.
2. So I think you could. No, it's still 2 movement, so it doesn't matter.
Where is he?
He's
Way over there.
Oh yeah. You.
So I think you should interact with that and then move 2, just because we can figure stuff out.
For sure.
Biddies, pull him out. Oh my god.
So he's gonna interact with this.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Alright, high in a tree, you see a shoddy platform crafted from old lumber. The vantage point might make it easier to spot some signs of the thieves. You leap for the first branch to begin your ascent. Test agility. You're very good at it.
Still, yeah.
I might have drawn one short
I
of what I needed.
succeed. Got 3 success.
Alright.
Isn't that the shits? Use up all your success on something you're gonna succeed anyway.
Confirm.
Core up the tree real
You
quick.
find yourself in a tangle, the very branches you hoped to use instead impeding your advance. You retreat slightly, looking for a better path. You gain 1 inspiration, but 3 wasn't enough.
Okay.
I think we can come back to that. I think you should still move this way. Just because there's no way I'm going to be able to...
Yeah. Then I will move to you.
And they've already...
Oh, so they've already attacked.
Yeah.
So,
So it's still me and Bob, right? We still have to run.
Bob went.
You-
Oh, Bob went, so it's me.
I don't
could
think
make
you
it-
have range, but you could get down here to either me or Bob and give inspiration next round.
True. What does that do?
That's your range.
Oh no, I'm using
Yeah.
the dagger.
They are not going to attack this turn, but anybody in the same
Is it-
space as them will be attacked when they attack.
Is it possible?
This turn?
Because they already attacked me.
Oh.
They already took their turn.
So is it possible that they'll move instead? Because I have a thing where I apply 4 hits and stun if they move towards me.
Probably
don't
not
know.
since you're in the space.
I don't think they're going to move because they've already done an action. It was a reaction, but
Mm-hmm. So I suppose. Shoot, what's your ability? Do you help me at the start of the turn?
no, just I get before I interact, and that's not an interaction too.
I
It's,
think I'm gonna stand on top of Bob again. Which
That's
not-
Bob.
that is Bob.
Yeah. This is right, yeah,
Yep, that was you.
I'm gonna be on top of Bob.
There's nothing else that I can think of that you can do this turn unless
Right,
you went
unless I wanted to
away,
go that way,
and
but-
we need to deal with this.
Correct. So I guess I will just take a smaller turn today. That's Bob too.
We can
Proceed.
see what the shadow phase does.
Confirm. Shadow phase. Goodness. The shadows deepen, though hope yet endures. Threat increases by 9. You're over a certain threshold. An elderly crow perched in the shadow of a dying elm watches you with malicious intelligence. Its incessant cries grow louder and shriller until it erupts into flight and streaks over your head, followed by the cries of more dangerous foes. My oh my. Place 3 orc marauders on the indicated space. On top of... Oh, right next to you.
Also,
This one.
what are those symbols? Easy Chewy. Because they're supposed to have symbols.
What?
There's symbols in the bottom left-hand corner.
Bottom left?
Oh,
Are you
no,
talking
that-
about this
they're
guy?
pictures.
What they look like?
Pictures. There's a symbol.
Oh, it's a little... Oh, I don't know. How would you describe that, Bob?
Looks like a, maybe a cow skull.
This?
No.
No?
It's orange
You
with
wanna
a
just
cow
take it?
skull.
I think it's...
That one?
Yeah, it's this one.
So what's the other one?
It goes to these guys.
Yeah, it goes.
It
to
is
this.
the one that you picked up.
So it's this one. Okay, so grab the.
The two. Yeah, I think
Marauders.
it looks like...
But there's 3 of them.
And they go in the exact same space. Oh no, next
One
one.
over here.
Yeah, it's gotta be them.
Yep.
So this guy...
And that goes with. Is it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was the other way.
It is good.
And that
No.
just signifies which is which.
And you want
Yes,
me to
can I
go
see
down
your
there and
city?
help you?
What?
I think
The
I'm gonna run
goblins
my
have that
ass this.
symbol. Yeah,
Shut up, Dad.
we'll do the show.
You shut up.
Yeah.
I like these. Does it
Alright.
make it bigger? If I
Now we
click on this?
shuffle,
Okay, each
and-
hero resets her deck and scouts 2, but
You
bottom
two.
line get 3.
Are we together?
Yes, sir. So we're also both gonna gain.
And inspiration. Which sucks because I don't have any inspiration right
Oh.
now.
Is there? Oh yeah, there's a cap on it, isn't there? I need to use mine.
I can use one more because of your.
Cool. You'll be capped up. That's good.
I feel like we should start with Santiago moving up and attacking because he can attack at range.
Yeah. You can join it. Too bad he couldn't join us earlier because we could all been good.
Yeah.
You can move 1 or 2. I don't know.
Ooh.
That's quite nice.
Can I not do both of these?
You can only do 1. Well, this doesn't do me any good right now, so I'll put that
Keep
on
that.
the
That's
bottom.
quite nice. That works well.
You want to get one of those inspirations?
Correct, sir.
You're probably max now.
Yeah.
Probably is. Yeah.
All right. So Santiago 1 or 2.
2.
2. You want to be here? Or here?
Oh, with that.
Okay. All right. Now,
Now
so
we're
it's
attacking the goblins.
the guys in front. Yeah, the goblins.
All right.
So now you got to test your.
Gonna test. What am I? Agility. Okay, well, I'm hitting it.
Okay.
So I have 1 hit,
1 success equals
2 hits,
2 hits,
and then 2 more successes is 5 hits.
so 7 hits,
7
And
hits.
then I could also do this again.
which does.
When I discard it, that's another 3 hits.
There you go.
You want to do 10?
Yes.
Wait. Yeah, 10 hits.
Are there any? Do you have any
Five
modifiers?
plus
Any of these too?
It would be on there.
No.
Any modifiers
Interesting.
on this?
Tactic?
Tactic.
I don't see that listed here.
Probably nothing else.
I have the ability to pierce, so we're just.
I'm gonna look up tactic while you set that up.
Well, you got really close to killing an additional one, but you killed one for sure.
How much health do they have?
Might just be.
One of them has 1 more.
Yep, and the other one
Everyone else
is.
has to have
And you attack 10? So there must be.
Well, you can turn around and look at both of them. One of them has 2 armor and 5 health, and the other one just has 1 health.
Whoa.
I guess I'll attack.
Apply.
Yeah.
Good for
Because that's his whole turn. So
you.
I will
One
go
goblin
ahead.
Scout.
Does he get an inspiration?
It, can he impact? No. It might be about 2. No, it didn't.
Okay.
The enemy could have attacked.
You?
No, not me. It would be
Oh, me.
attacking
Okay.
you.
Right.
When I attack them,
Right.
it could
I
attack
gotcha.
back. So either I attack now or someone else comes in and
I will
attacks.
attack.
Okay, you want to
Alright.
attack?
Move in.
You're gonna engage
My
the
might
goblins again.
is 3. So
Oh no, don't break.
1.
What? Oh. Let me see your weapon, please.
I can see my weapon. So
It's
I
fine.
get 2 hits, but if I test might, I may discard this skill to add 1 success. So
Nice.
then I can make 5 hits. And does that kill
Is
one
there
or
any-
not?
It will
so
kill one.
you
It
could
will
do
not kill the other.
you can do a total of 7 if you
Why?
get 3 hits, because you can apply
Yeah.
each of these. So you
3
just need to use
successes. So,
an inspiration.
hold on. What's the card you're trying to use? It just gives you 1 extra?
Yes.
Okay, so test for that.
No, it
Oh,
gives
when you
me
test.
1.
Okay, so you have 2 right now.
Yeah.
So spend an inspiration, and then you get.
7. Yeah.
And
2
he could
plus
actually
5.
spend another one on top of that to do one of the other ones. What's the 1 success?
2.
So you would do 9 hits.
7 is with both of them already. So he has a
What?
5 and a 2. So 7 is his total.
Oh, 7 is his total.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay, so just spend 1, do 7.
All this is good.
Oi. Unfortunately, that guy does get his armor back, but he'll be easier to kill next time.
So I did all that shit and didn't even kill one?
You
You
killed
killed
one.
1. Okay, here's the goblin that's dead.
Remove 1 goblin scout.
I think I'll go ahead and go then and try and kill off this last guy.
Murder.
Yes. Yes, we can.
Yes. So,
So he's gonna.
a thing goblin lets out an ear-splitting cry, trying to unnerve you.
So Dad, you need to test.
Spirit. Yeah.
So test spirit.
For what purpose?
You're trying to negate 1
Fear.
fear. How many do you get? Just 2? So if you spend 1 inspiration, you'll negate it.
When you suffer face down fear, you may prevent one of that fear.
So,
You would have to suffer face up fear first.
yeah, well, okay, it says if you suffer no damage or fear from this attack, gain 1 inspiration. So,
So
it's
you
a net.
keep it.
Net.
That
Nothing.
was-
Confirm. Good job. Alright, so.
Alright, so now I will go ahead and attack that last Gerblin.
Alright.
Yeah, we certainly made things easier for you.
We got 1.
Yeah, I think that's. Well, if I do this, I get 3 hits and pierce, which should kill it. So
Pierce.
do the pierce.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Apply. Confirm. Alright, that's those goblins dead. You or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration.
I need inspiration.
Yep.
There's this guy, so what do we do with this little banner?
The banner goes away.
Alright.
Yeah, but
So,
I don't know if we'll use it again, so we'll just set it there.
should I go attack those orcs?
Actually,
On
I
my
think
own?
you should come here, and
And
then
then we
we'll
all
all
get
get inspiration next time, and they could move up, and then you
And I
get to
can use
use
that
your
thing.
reaction.
I'm gonna move there, and again, I'm gonna do exactly 1 thing on my turn. And nothing
Yeah.
else. Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. At least I'm singing songs for you guys.
Yeah, write a song. That'd
I-
be too.
This is so painful that both of these enemies landed all the way back here, because we gotta go that way.
Move 1, attack Elena, myself, or closest hero. So I'm gonna. When an enemy moves into your space, you may discard the skill to apply 4 hits and stun to that enemy. And then it says hide. After you test, discard to become hidden.
Click on the
Attack.
no, click on the thing first. See if you
Okay.
can click on.
So, hits. We're gonna stun and apply 4 hits. Okay. Apply 4 hits. Confirm.
And I don't think they're going to be able to attack
The
you.
enemy was stunned. Its activation immediately ends.
There you go.
Continue. Fuck y'all. The shadow deepens. Threat increases by 9.
We really need to
Close.
get that fucking thing out.
Would.
Yeah.
Each hero resets their deck, then scouts 2.
Gotta go that way.
We need to explore that space over there so we stop getting hit so hard. I don't know if we're gonna
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
finish this just because
discard this and scout 3. Actually,
we might lose when we fill up the meter. They can't even see the meter. It's the sad part. It is under the game name.
Guys, we were at what looks like, I don't know, 38 or 39 out of 40. Well,
We're in
38
the
out of
same
64.
space, except for you. We're in the
Yes.
same space as Bob, so we can draw 3.
and I used the thing so I get some crushing.
Okay, cool. And we all get
Inspiration, yeah.
we
You 3 get inspiration.
Well, thank you, sir. I think I'm actually
2, 3.
pulling out my cap now.
look up nearby in there when you're done, just to double check. Scouting 3. Holy shnikes!
Oh, I do like that.
You may discard the skill for you and move a hero to your space.
So when I did that thing, it has the word hide after you test discard to become hidden. But I didn't test anything. How does that work?
What would you test?
I don't know. It just says.
Oh, no.
That's
It's
revealed in the
after
test?
your test, so you should be hidden now, right?
That's what's up.
Because you used it.
Alright.
I'm gonna ready that, but I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it. And then I want to put 2 successes back on top of the deck.
So when I ready this card, until I use it, it stays ready, and every turn I ready another one, right?
Until you hit 4, and then
No.
you'd have to discard.
Alright.
So nearby is a component is nearby another component if they are in the same space or are in spaces that are adjacent to
So
each
you
other
gain
on
a-
the game map.
That's important. You gain 1. Huh?
A component is not nearby itself.
Alright. Oh, really? So I don't get inspiration?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been able to. Wait, once per. After you spend. Oh, wait, no. A hero in your space who has 0 inspiration gains 1 inspiration. Oh, that's not how that works at all. We should not have been gaining inspiration from that.
So I gotta get rid of this inspiration.
Yeah, we all do.
Well, I ain't getting rid of more than 1.
Wait, what?
That only applies when someone has 0 inspiration.
You had something else, but okay.
Once per test after you spend 1 inspiration, a nearby hero gains 1 inspiration.
I have 1 inspiration.
But I don't think you should have discarded that thing to be able to scout 3 if you're nearby to Bob, right? Because
That just means he can scout again.
He's not nearby to me.
Yes,
And
he
I got an
is.
extra one that I wanted, so.
This counts as nearby.
Yep, I still used it.
Alright.
But
Okay, I'm gonna,
you can do it again because of his thing.
I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack.
I changed the one that I wanted.
They're in our space, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, shut up.
Well, I put 2 of these. Is that 2 hits? 2 successes?
Yes.
So, shit. What the hell? I'll go 3. That's 7.
That's just enough to kill one.
What is your card there?
This card? That's when I explore a tile.
Okay.
Alright. You did manage to kill one.
But I got no inspiration, so I'll be able to use your.
Yeah, there you
As
go.
long as you
Remove
stay there.
one or
They are gonna get to attack back though.
Enemy attack? Yes. An orc raises its weapon overhead and bears jagged teeth. Might negates.
Test might. If you get 3 successes, you negate damage.
3. I only get 3 cards.
Well, you.
Uh,
And I already failed.
Oh no. Well, you
That
can still
doesn't
do it.
matter.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
So you're gonna suffer 2, unless you can't because you don't have any inspiration left.
So why only 2?
Because you negate her. So his 1 success negates 1 hit.
Oh, I thought you have the
Keep this card face up. If you would discard it face
Well,
up.
there's a card that allows you to do it with inspiration.
If you would,
Oh no, I understand. What
if you would discard a face-up wound, flip it face down instead. But I have this card. Before you suffer face damage. And this one is flip one wound face up. It's already been flipped this card face down.
Okay.
So I still have 2 wounds, right?
Yes. And your max wounds is
5.
okay.
Oh shoot.
Wait a minute.
I had something.
Before I suffer a face down wound, you may prevent one of that wound. So can I get rid of this?
You suffered it face up. If it tells you you're going to suffer a face down wound, that's what you can prevent. This just flips face down.
Alright.
Okay.
Santiago, you want to attack?
Well,
Yes.
starting. Yeah. Then I'll go ahead and attack.
I hope you have more success than me.
Sure hope so. I have a high chance.
Alright. Let's make it happen.
Oh, there's 1. There's 2. It's quite nice. Awesome. That is 5 hits. That's 7.
7?
7
Okay.
total hits.
So that takes down his health quite a bit, but he's going to get that armor back. Confirmed. Alright, and he cannot attack back
Why?
because Santiago's over there.
But you can use your second action to attack again.
Well, that's quite nice.
I can. That's great.
Well,
Do.
Does that mean Bob could have as well?
No.
He's
Yeah,
in the same space.
I didn't.
You're
move.
right. We can go back to that.
1 success.
So 2
hits.
hits.
Well, that
Which
is not
does
going to
the
do anything.
armor?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can
We'll
do to?
apply it.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, just 2.
Okay, just 2.
Alright, well, we tried. No, still.
Okay, Bob can attack. That's 1.
2, so that's 5 hits.
5 hits, that's enough to kill another one. Apply. But the other one hasn't been touched yet.
Well, I
One
suppose
left.
they can attack me now.
That is correct. Remove 1. They're probably going to be weaker, though. We probably should have started with Santiago so we could take
You
one
are
off.
100% correct.
Yep.
Spirit negates. You're going to look at some fear you can't negate. But it's only 1.
You only need to succeed once.
There it is.
So
Perfect.
you negated it.
Confirm. Alright.
I guess I'll attack.
Alright.
So
2 success.
I'm gonna spend this so that I can have 5 hits with Pierce.
Pierce. Is that it?
Yep.
Alright. And then confirm. Can you tell? Yes. That's wit. Yes, wit.
1.
Alright, I think you negate. Confirm.
Again. Ugh. Yes.
Yeah, I could also. I haven't done anything this turn either.
Well, that's. You can only do one thing a turn. Remember?
Well, I've done nothing.
That and a song. 2 hits.
It doesn't matter because I can't kill it.
Can you still do Pierce?
Nope. I need 2 successes and I only have the 1. And this one wouldn't have helped either.
So, what is it like with 2 damage? Doesn't do anything. Apply. How many hits did you get?
2.
Okay, and you can't attack. 1 damage might negates.
I'll probably discard this card, but I have to shuffle.
Alright.
I only get 1 more card, but I can negate, so. I'm gonna discard this to negate.
Alright. Alright, now I suppose I will try some murder.
I'm gonna discard this card to move Santiago one space, just because it has no other purpose. And now you can go.
Sure.
That'll help
Alright.
you go
So, I'm going to
do
test
shit later.
wit.
And you're still within 2 if for some reason you needed to attack.
That's 1 hit. I have this card. When you test wit, you may discard this and add 1 hit. So that's 2 hits. And what do I need? I have 3 hits and a pierce, which should be...
Yeah, that should kill it. Click that pierce.
Yeah. Do it. Apply. Convert.
They just help you track which is which.
You or nearby hero gain 1 inspiration.
I don't have any, and Bob doesn't have any.
And I'm almost capped, so I'll give... Well, that's...
It doesn't
no,
matter
I'll give it to
because-
me, because you guys are going to get at the start of my next turn. Each
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. And we're done.
Right? Yeah.
And
So,
something else is
somebody-
gonna happen now.
And the action phase. Shadow phase. Shadow deepens, 9. So we... As the last sliver of the setting sun dips out of sight, a long, hungry howl sweeps across the valley. The feeling of being watched intensifies. Surely no ordinary thieves would be so allied with the darkness. Each hero suffers 3 face-down fear, spirit negates.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, I'm just gonna use, well, I guess
Yeah,
I'll
nothing.
test.
But
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
so how many fear?
3. So
3.
I only suffered 2.
I only suffer 2.
Okay.
Well, no, that's a wound. The creature, yeah. So I get 3 face down.
Is it face down fear?
I believe.
That's what
Yeah,
it
face
said.
down.
Okay, I can take more fear, so.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
use
6 fear.
I
5 on the card and 1 more.
that.
I take 2.
Not take it. Also,
How many can you take?
6.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Jason, you're good?
I'm good.
Alright, whenever you're ready, hit continue.
Alright. I'm just gonna take that thing and discard this because that's one of my things I can do.
I think
Continue.
you need to go clear the exploration.
Place 3 goblin scouts on the indicated space. Where we're all at.
What the fuck?
Well, he still needs to go. Are we scouting now?
Which, is there a thing? Not yet.
The thing is the one with the orcs had before.
Oh, and then now they're in this space.
Place 1 goblin scout on the indicated space.
So this.
All alone.
What the fuck?
And the symbol for that is. Does it?
It
Oh, it's
doesn't
the
have
same.
one. I don't think it has.
Never mind.
What?
Each hero resets their deck and scouts 2.
So we can scout 3 except for Santiago. This is brutal. Like, it's exactly where we are, so we can't do anything. What the heck?
So, can he move away with that from that guy without?
He'd have to test something.
If it's agility, he's probably pretty good at it.
Hopefully.
And then me and Bob gain 1 inspiration.
I would say Santiago needs to go explore.
Well, he'd have to break away.
Do that with my cloak. Spend an inspiration.
We need inspiration for.
We have 0.
1 for you. 1 for you. And we're scouting.
Man, what the heck?
I gotta remember what it's called.
That's one nice. I guess I'll do that. For these guys. This one. I suppose that. No. I'll talk. So, Does them appearing there count as them moving into my space? Or is that a separate action?
That's not movement technically, but I know what you mean.
Continue. Just check. Alright. Action phase. What do we want to do?
Well, I'll attack.
Okay.
Figure something.
What?
Sorry, what?
Okay. If you were to leave, you would provoke them. That's what it is.
And what does that mean?
To attack.
That would provoke them to attack. And they don't exhaust when that happens.
Well, I could move and attack the one with him.
True. If we can take out these goblins, one of us might be able to make it over there and attack it. Awesome.
Well, I'll just attack here.
You would then provoke them to attack you if you were to try to leave before they're dead.
One,
Oh, that's not the right one. So this guy actually.
three.
Really?
Alright, now look.
Fuck.
Strike 3. When you attack, discard to add 3 hits. Plus this.
3 success or 3 hits, not 3 successes. So you have 1 success and 3 hits.
Yes, and that's all I'm going to do.
You're gonna save your inspiration.
Yep.
1 success.
So
is how many hits?
2 hits.
No, I have 3 hits here.
Dad, what does the success give you with your weapon?
2 hits.
5 total. That's enough to kill him. Yeah. Yippers. Kill one of them at least.
Make them counterattack.
Yes, sir. Alright, so might negates 2 damage. After this attack, discard 1 prepared card.
Ouch.
I gotta discard a prepared card. Oh well, doesn't matter. There's 1. So I have 1. And I can do this.
Have the ability to heal up to 4 face down, whatever,
Alright,
at
well,
some point. Just
Well,
so
he's
you're aware.
got 4 face down.
Oh,
right now.
okay.
So he's using that to negate the damage and you still have to discard your prepared card.
it doesn't matter. It's for an explorer.
Alright.
And are you gonna attack again? You might as well. I mean, you can't leave.
Okay, I'll attack
But
again.
do you want to use your?
I'll heal, I'll heal you right now. Just for the fun of it.
What do I get rid of 4 face down stuff?
Yeah.
Anything?
Your choice of fear and damage.
Oh, that's total. What?
Nothing. I mean, I have the ability to pierce, but that. I mean, I
But
can do damage.
There's
too.
nothing else that he can do at this point except attack.
Alright.
I
So
thought
what
I
are these?
killed one.
Yeah, he killed one.
Alright.
He's attacking.
Go for it.
That's not a good sign. Not a good sign.
Nothing. And I got no,
So he does nothing, and they get to a counterattack. That sucks.
0 hits. I didn't ask if they could attack. Do they only get 1 reaction a turn?
Maybe.
oh, maybe because I
Well, they're not-
provoked them.
They're not. This one would get to counterattack multiple times. These don't because they're like regular enemies. So last time we fought 2 groups of like the elite enemies.
Is that what that banner means?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty confident I could do some damage
Hydrate.
if I attack.
It's up to you. I have the same thing you do. I have a dagger.
I will attack these guys. There's only 2 of them left. So I need to test wits. 1, 2, 3.
That's
that's a
wit to
whole-
attack.
Yeah, that's what my dagger does. So I
The same thing.
suppose, first of all, when you attack, discard to add 2 hits. I'll do that right off the bat.
It's fucking
No, none of that. Oh,
This game is hitting us hard.
It does.
When you attack, you may discard this boon to add 1 success. I'll do that.
Okay.
So I have 2 hits, 1 success, and I can spend to get 2 more.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 3 successes for 5, 7 hits with Pierce.
There you go. That should kill them.
Apply.
Kill them both.
Yes, sir.
Then get your ass up to.
And this
you
goes away.
can't.
It's my hidden thing.
Did you?
Wait, you're hidden?
Yeah, that's what I discarded to apply a success.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Have you taken a turn?
No.
Go up there. And
Oh,
help
He,
him.
he has technically a second part. You get an inspiration for killing them.
Continue.
It's up to you what you do.
I mean, I'll just move up.
So do you want to move into the space or next to it?
What are you gonna do, Santiago?
Well, I was gonna go up and try and attack at least because I want him to try to be able to go explore because it's giving us 9 every time. But
I'll move adjacent just in case he feels like moving, and I get to use my special card.
I will probably.
No, the monster.
and now I'll attack.
Alright, attack this guy. It's
Kill
only
him!
1.
How many do you need to kill this guy?
He has 2 armor and 5 health, so 7 unless he can do Pierce.
Nothing.
No,
One?
But that only gets me 5 hits with Pierce. And how many
5
does he
isn't
need?
Bad.
5.
7.
With Pierce, 5.
With Pierce? Alright.
Job done.
Okay.
Maybe I should have moved
I
up.
think I
So
get
how-
that back.
If we reverse the order we did that in, you mind if I just...
Yeah, you can move in there.
Alright.
Technically, you're supposed to complete a whole turn of a whole person's
Well,
action.
then I don't mind moving back.
It doesn't matter to me. I think you're fine.
You gain an inspiration.
How is it
Now
with
you can move.
1 success you get?
What the hell are you talking about?
He had Pierce, which got rid of the 2 armor.
Yeah, and I had 2 successes because I spent the inspiration.
Oh,
Alright, so I think Santiago's the only one who hasn't gone.
Yep, I
Go
will
explore.
go explore.
Where?
Oh, there, right there. Yeah.
Alright, explore. Oh, we haven't even seen this part of the map. So far away, explore. Okay. It says the spray of
Next
these
turn,
waters.
you need to go back over there because I think you're the best to try and do that agility test.
Okay, gain 1 inspiration.
Give him the one off the board.
Sir. Okay. Continue. One of them went there. Another one went
There.
You're skipping through them too fast.
One there.
Okay. It says a guidestone perches in the water where the land may have reached in earlier times. Now there's only a handful of solid footholds to reach it. Place a search token as indicated.
Solid foot tokens. That
Would probably be me as well.
Yeah, shit.
A large oak tree makes pleasant shade here. A series of squeaks sound as if the tree is home to animal life. Place a search token right there. Your journey continues. And it says nothing. So you use both your actions to go there, right?
Yeah, we're in the shadow.
That's it.
Nick. Shadow deepens. 8. Good burn.
Yeah, see.
Okay, the last light of day dissipates before the murky darkness of night. The shadows teem
We're
with the
so
glint of
screwed.
eyes. Okay, you already read ahead. That's fine. Place 2 goblin scouts down there.
down where?
Down here.
Yes, sir.
This
What
is
the
a big
fuck?
fuck you.
Can we just ignore these people?
At this point, like, oh, somebody's going up there.
Goblin scouts up
We're
there.
not in that same location, so
God damn it! Why? And me and Jason are a little far away from those 2.
One orc hunter down there as well. What do orc hunters look like? And he's got range.
Which one needs
Oh,
a? Which flags do they need? Oh my god, we're fucked.
There's 2 WPs so far. Place 1 ruffian on the indicated space. Does one of them look like that?
I can't tell what goes where.
You guys wanted to play this game.
Yeah. I wanted to play D&D.
We are fucked this game. The game has literally said, fuck you, because I've never had multiple times where it's just like right there next to you. Usually we're able to keep moving.
Well,
are we on scout?
Yep.
So Bob's the only one that can do... Wait, what is your ability again?
Heroes gather in rally phase, you and nearby heroes.
So you can do that, but we can't.
But can I leave without?
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
you're
not
not
on you.
Good.
What flags are needed, Jason?
The 2 that we already have.
They're there.
And then there's 1 more.
So make sure they end up on the correct space.
So, what is rest or guard? What is rest or guard? Because it says after you or a nearby hero rests or guards, the hero gains 1 inspiration.
At the end of your turn, you can discard a card that has the Rest X keyword to discard any combination of X cards from your face down damage or fear cards. But you have to have a card that says Rest. And guard, I think, is the same. Greetings, Kel! Welcome in! We are losing the first part horribly of the Journeys in Middle-earth campaign. And guard is when you or a hero in your space would suffer damage or fear, you may discard a card that contains the guard X keyword to prevent any combination of X fear or damage.
Can we discard ones that we've already prepared?
Only if you're at 4. So when you would want to add and you don't have any. I'm not even going to be able to help out this turn.
So,
I'm just gonna not worry about people right now.
where are you?
Jason.
Yeah.
During your turn, you may discard the skill for you and each nearby hero to move up to 1 space. So that allows us to move 1 space, and then we'll be able to interact this turn.
Okay. Sounds good. I think that goes there.
I have no inspiration, so can I have an inspiration?
No, you're not near him.
Yeah,
I
close
I
enough.
would be able to, but I have one.
And that last one is the ruffian over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Move me 4, because I'm not gonna be able to do anything anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4. In that direction, I presume.
Do you want to hit agility, Jason, or do you want to hit the new one? I have
Definitely the new one. I have 2.
3.
I have 2.
All right, so put me on the agility one, which is the one there, and then I'll before I interact, I have a inspiration, so I gain an inspiration with it, and now I will interact properly.
Okay, you gaze at the tangled tree, trying to determine a better path to the platform at its top. Climb. You continue your ascent, careful to avoid the previous blunder. Except it's a different person this time.
Well, I will sacrifice my 2 to get 2 successes and hope that 5 successes get us to the top.
For pulling yourself onto the rickety structure, you gain an exceptional view of the area, gain 1 inspiration, then discard the search token.
Thank you.
Continue. You cast your gaze deeper into the wild. Perhaps the remaining thieves and their allies from Mount Graham are
Have
hiding
fun,
in those
everyone.
hills.
Good luck.
Thank you. We
I'm
get
losing
305B.
I think it's a strong phrase. All right, what is that? 20 what?
305.
305B.
B.
Oh my.
Off of there. So there's that one. That it's gonna need an exploration token, and then we need
201A. Well, we're closer now to that new area. We can explore for some time.
This has got to connect.
So, yeah, there you go.
There.
Exploration for that. Continue.
And we need what?
200A.
I'll do that way. Which, I think that's right.
Straight to me.
Yeah. And exploration.
Alright, place exploration tokens. You compare the information you have discovered with what you already know of the region. Seeing no obvious signs of the lair, you begin to surmise where the lair may be and continue your hunt. Lore increases by 1, tracks needed 2.
Bob is retconning he's going to explore that first one here because he can go 4 and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why you should have waited.
Waited.
So-
I had to decide at the end of my turn, or
No,
my second action.
no, Dad. You moved 3 to begin this whole round. So do the explore here.
Okay.
This is that one right next to.
Explore, yes.
You get this.
Leaves rustle and someone
and you get
ducks
the
into
scout
a dense
for your
thicket.
ability, right?
You're on the trail of the bandits.
Oh, you
Discard
don't.
the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration. A thicket sits quiet and still, its shifting shadows possibly concealing the tracks within. Place a search token.
Same spot.
Okay, well then I have a second
Journey
action.
continues.
Right?
You
No.
moved 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So now Jason or Santiago can go. I'm gonna assume the audio's good because nobody said anything about it.
Where'd you move me, Rob? Right here?
We were here, so, we
I
moved
would be right
there.
there. Yeah. All right.
So you can move there, or you can move there. Honestly,
Now is a dense thicket. How do you have this?
and you
Test
do you want to go now or wait?
Oh,
wait.
oh,
You should go over
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm already here.
yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I will go over here and do this. So I'm gonna do that one up there. A small basket of leaves sit here, seemingly abandoned. Search. The dried leaves are dark green and have traces of pale pink around their edges. They smell earthy and slightly spicy. Test wisdom 2. Okay. Success. That is inspiration. I will do that. Yes. So spend 1. That's a success. Probably be second phase. Okay, you seem to recall your mother had a jar of tea leaves like these. You fill one of your pouches. A hot cup of tea will be wonderful at the end of the day. Either gain 1 inspiration or discard. I'll take the inspiration.
What was the other thing?
Discard a fear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, you don't have any fear.
So we discard the search token. Do we get anything? No, just a boon. Small boon.
So Santiago, what would you like to do?
Well,
Would you like to interact first and then see if you want to shoot one of the guys?
yeah. Or should I explore 1?
You could do that, and you could still
You know
shoot
what?
if you wanted to.
Or I could interact and explore all in my next turn.
But you could go all the way to there and explore this next turn.
1, 2. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'll move 1 over and then explore that.
Where this guy?
So it
Yep.
automatically triggers the explore.
And then,
Confirm. Several makeshift bridges and gates have been trussed to the crumbling ruins. Discard the exploration token, gain 1. Inspiration. A small light glints off the ground. Ooh, place a search token. Something shiny. Your journey
Where
continues.
does it go?
It goes on the right where we put it.
And
So
then
that was 1
you're
action.
gonna attack.
yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Cool deal.
So
Not the ranger.
he's pointed at
Not-
Aragorn. Which of the three? Because I think it's three separate dudes there.
Right, so this guy's on his own. He's a ruffian, and then the two goblin scouts.
But there's four up there.
Yeah, so there's a different guy over here.
And then there's two over there.
So that guy with the range is different from those two goblin scouts.
I think you ought to attack the big guy because he can't attack you back.
Oh, this guy's the range over here. Never mind. It doesn't matter then.
So there's one guy by
big
himself
guy.
over there.
Big guy?
Okay.
Alright, he has 7 health and no armor.
Well, no armor's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. One success. Two success. And no. Yeah, damn.
5?
No. Just 5 hits.
That's not so bad. Fly. No armor. No. Alright. So that was Santiago's turn.
That's everybody.
Yeah. Oh, too far. Oops. Action phase confirmed. Shadow
We
phase.
may have lost already.
This
What
is
does it say?
Move to attack Elena or closest hero.
closest here, I think, would
That's
be.
Goblin Scouts.
Oh, which one?
The ones that are on top of. Yeah. So it's good. They're gonna attack you. So these guys. Yeah. Goblin Scouts attack. Okay, I think Goblin, that's out of your spelling crap. Blah, blah, so, Spirit negates.
Did it count as a threat token?
No.
If you can negate, you get 1 inspiration, so you might want to get inspiration.
What am I testing against? The spirit?
Spirit.
Okay.
Bob, can I have one of your waters?
If you do not, I will discard this and convert this to 2 inspiration.
Sit down.
Yeah, thank you. What do you want to do?
I will negate all of those.
Awesome. So you
It
get
was
1
only-
inspiration.
It only moved 2 spaces, right?
It only.
I'm rereading the
One.
I'm rereading the rules. It still goes to the first one. If it can't make it to the indicated character, then it moves to
Okay.
the second character. So 2 is still too far from Elena, so it did go to you. So we're gonna do
But
that
they have
right.
been targeting me this whole time, which kind of works because I have that card back.
Well, that was not a targeting game.
So what's
Targeting
this?
Aragorn.
That would be the scouts down here.
These 2, and they move
2.
1, 2. No target.
Alright. Starling, blah blah blah. Move 4 spaces towards the closest hero.
So these have the what?
It's the
Those have
same
the
ones.
flag.
Oh, so 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, now they're on top of it. But they can't attack. Yet. Move once. This is the ranger.
The ranger.
Move 1, attack Aragorn
This
or
is
closest.
the guy with the arrow.
Yep.
So
He does
move
range.
1.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough.
The orc counts blah blah blah. Move 2 spaces towards the closest space adjacent to a hero.
That's as far as it can go.
Continue.
It's ranged. So
And the last guy is the ruffian right here. Wait a second.
Aragorn or closest hero.
Yeah.
so
Move
it-
2. So it would be you.
Why is Aragorn on every?
Well, it used to be Elena. Okay, so this
Let's make it
time.
Elena
that's
again.
agility. I can do that.
Yeah, it would be good because I still have that card that lets me hit them. You're good? Fantastic.
all right.
Okay, darkness. That each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear.
Nobody's
Spirit
in darkness.
Blah blah blah. Threat increases by 9. We are dead.
Yeah, I
With
think
the
we've
force
lost.
teeming with enemies, you are forced to give up on the hope of tracking down the thieves before they are warned of your plans to stop them. You will try again in the morning when you have recovered your strength. Your enemy has proved more dangerous than you had hoped. Unable to continue your quest, you are forced to regroup and take some rest. After a few hours sleep, you rise and continue your search, and before the morning light, you find the thieves' fort and slip in without their notice. The heroes have failed to catch the thieves by surprise. They will need to face the bandit leader at a disadvantage. Order increases by 1. Each hero receives 3 experience.
It tracks that.
So we've completed that.
Yeah, so this part of the board gets cleared. That fucking sucks, though, because we didn't really have an opportunity to do much of anything.
No, towards the end, all we were doing was fighting.
Yep.
All of the things.
I know this is gonna be up, but I think we're between things now, so you can discard your wounds.
Oh, didn't have it.
That hurt. That really hurt. And you're gonna see why we're at a disadvantage.
Did we succeed last time we played? I don't think we did.
We did. We actually did because Bob and I were surprised because we had never succeeded in the 2 other times we had played.
You know.
And then we succeeded this part, but when the battle ended, the big bad we were trying to kill got away, and he wasn't dead. It was weird.
I bet we would have beat it the first time around when it failed. You have slipped, blah 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 blah. So, are we continuing?
Yeah.
You have slipped beyond the ruined walls of the old fort. You have an opportunity to break their foothold, but their number is too great to completely overcome. You will need to locate and defeat their leader.
Find your
The next adventure will be a battle map.
your class 1.
Well, I lose this, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
Class 1.
Yeah, so you're a guardian, right?
Guardian 1.
So do I lose all my prepared stuff as well?
Yes, you only have the one thing prepared as far as I know.
Alright.
What?
You only have the card that I just told you to prepare prepared.
Okay.
Do we have the ability to add anything?
3 XP items? I don't. Yeah, I can take over.
I already have it prepared.
Oh, not items.
I'll just click it.
Yeah, so each of us get access to the next 3 in your, I believe that's your class.
Do we have to spend points to buy one, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
You can also bank to buy
Better, yeah.
better stuff.
I think. Well, last time we did this, we only got 1 session out of this, so I might as well just buy now.
So those are for me, Word of Fortune, Sneaking, and Pockets.
Do I get to keep my item?
Yes.
Cool.
Until you use it, I
Yeah, there's a thing that you deplete.
Yeah, so you're actually supposed to have those 2 little things on here, so each time you use it,
You know. So I get 2 uses. Very nice.
well, you do not provoke attacks. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Do you want to give us ours so we can look at them?
Yeah. It'll just be your next 3, so 4, 5, and 6.
Guardian 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, okay. I should already have these.
No.
No, I don't. Fantastic. Should I put them away in here so next time it's there?
Yeah, so you can save your cards in there. So you'll have your regular deck already set up, and then in the other side you can keep you have Hunter, right?
Yes.
Do we shuffle these in with these?
No, Dad. 4, 5, and 6. You're looking to pick one if you want to. Here's musician.
Thank you.
And then you're gonna tell the app what you pick for sure. Man,
So, We have 2 guardian cards out, is what you're saying. Prepared.
No. You're gonna shuffle that into your deck.
What about the 1?
The 1 stays. That's your starting card. Ugh.
What is a modifier?
Which one are you looking at?
Is that like the pierce and stun and all of that?
Oh yeah. So you can add one of your choice.
We keep the inspiration.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say yes because we fucking need it. I'm so torn between Word of Fortune and Sneak In.
I took one that lets me stun enemies and guard 1.
While hidden, you do not provoke attacks. But Word of Fortune, when you or a nearby hero test wit, you may discard this skill to add 1 success and scout 1. Hide.
So I'm gonna mark that I.
So we have to tell you which one.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me take another look.
I have 14 and strength.
I took Guardian 6.
It's called
Guardian 6.
Desperate Defense. Coordinated Strike.
Word for me. And yours was
Desperate Defense. Oh, wait.
Coordinated strike.
coordinated.
Word of Fortune.
Yeah.
Alright.
And his was coordinated strike.
Yeah.
Cool.
Embark. We could have changed roles there if we were so inclined. A living silence hangs within the old stone walls. Apart from the sounds of night and the crackle of small fires, there is no sign of defenders. Place battle maps as indicated. As you draw closer, the smell of too many people living too long in the wild surrounds you.
People.
Closing in on a single flickering light, you enter an inner courtyard. Place heroes as indicated. Each hero scouts 3. So
I'm gonna say we're in the
Where are we
same
going?
space as
It's like
we're in the same space as Aragorn, so we can all scout an extra, right?
Were we
actually,
there or were we in the
four.
corner?
I think it was in the corner.
So,
We will have to add some of those terrain pieces.
so everybody's counting 4.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, I'm gonna bring my desperate defense in.
Yeah,
So
I got
you
that as
can-
well.
Desperate defense.
No, I got the one that I just grabbed.
Yeah, me too.
So that's awesome. It's doing great, honestly.
I don't know if we are or not.
We shall see.
We got a little over an hour to play though.
I'm just gonna put one top there. That one's useless, so I'll put it on the very bottom. Okay.
The fatigue of many days' journey and too little sleep washes over you. You take a deep breath and carry on regardless. Each player gains 1 weakness and places it on the bottom of their deck.
Can I ask you a dumb question? We just rested because we lost.
We
Say
got
too little
this
sleep.
because we lost.
We get a weakness. We rest.
Because we lost. The enemy is at an advantage to us.
They are here.
And these are what?
2 bushes.
Bushes. Bushes.
Okay.
Those are not bushes. Give me a bush.
The following
Is a
terrain,
bush.
3 walls.
What the hell? It was like way at an angle.
3 walls where?
So there's one like
Here?
yeah, there's one here.
It's really hard to see. Look at this.
Continue. And then
So this spot and this spot
Is
are
the
not
following
considered
terrain.
adjacent.
1 fire pit, 1 boulder. Got it. Continue. From the shadows surrounding you, step menacing forms. Torch in hand, an orc shouts a warning. We have guests. Defend the courtyard. So they are going to be an orc hunter. What do they look like? Oh,
I cannot
mage
remember.
guy.
There's gonna be a search token in that corner.
On the indicated space, it's got. Did you get what? I thought you. Oh, yes.
I can't see those.
No, that's fine. Continue. Place one orc hunter on the indicated space. That's one with the boulder. And it doesn't have a flag. Continue. Place two ruffians on the indicated space, same as that guy. The ruffians look like this.
Okay, we're in trouble. We're gonna need to take these guys out so we can get over there.
And in that space with the bush, one goblin scout on the indicated space with
This is gonna be painful.
here. Continue. Place one orc marauder on the indicated space. Does he have a flag? No flag. I want the axes.
Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna win this one either, guys.
Continue. In the back corner, rusted old portcullis rattles closed
Search
behind your assailants, but beyond it you see others gathering their arms and courage. If you could jam the mechanism, it would slow down what reinforcements may come. Place a threat token as indicated.
We need to deal with that. And the search token goes here.
On the other side of the ruin, a rude shelter has been erected, the largest structure you have seen. Its canvas door has been painted with a strange sigil, a twisting, jagged shape that is both foreign and familiar. Lore increases by 2, place the search token as indicated. Okay, let's see. As your foes spring forward, you grit your teeth. These orcs from Mount Graham, and the armament of the thieves is beyond what you expected. A greater threat is at work here. You must find answers and quickly, for you have but moments before the might of this company is awakened and brought to bear against you. Objective updated. Find the leader of the orcs and thieves. ... Okay. Action phase. Time to get moving.
We gotta get through these guys.
Now we need to investigate that. And then there's the... whatever that was.
Okay, Legolas.
I know what this is. This is the big bad, but we need to stop them from coming and then fight this. So we need to get through these.
So move, Legolas. You go
So-
first.
What do the boulders
You
and
want
bushes do?
Legolas to go
Because
first.
he can shoot from a distance. He can't attack you.
Yeah, if you were right here, you should be able to do other with this.
Oh, okay. You want to move here and shoot things?
What does the bush do?
Okay. Sure.
Now the bush does damage pretty good.
Alright. Now bear in mind, this guy is also ranged. So, take that into consideration. Maybe that's the guy you focus on.
Sure.
You want to do that?
Bush do that? I don't think so.
Total cover, they can't fire back.
Just dive in.
Yeah.
Bush made 17.
That's hell of a lot nicer picture than what we got on the page.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As we were putting down the tokens, they morphed into 3D models.
What? Oh,
Numbers.
oh. Not page numbers. Bush! A type of terrain that can be placed on the battle mat. During the action phase, if a hero ends their turn in a space with the bush token, they may perform a wit test. If you produce at least 2 successes, you are considered hidden.
Nice.
If it goes less, nothing happens.
Cool deal.
Perform test is not an action. If there are multiple bush tokens, you can perform multiple wit tests for each one placed.
So you fail
one
to
per.
hide behind one and you go dive behind the other.
Yeah, that's the thought, I guess. What's the
So-
boulder? If a hero is in a space with a boulder while performing a test to negate damage, they may convert one fate, I guess is the actual term, the leaf icon to a success without spending an inspiration. Each boulder token can be used one time during each negate test. So,
You said the book is not an action.
not an action. So you can
I
go
will
and-
attack. He's one of those three.
No attack
Range
damage.
one.
Yeah, the range guy.
Well, we also need to get rid of these so somebody can get over there.
Range
Okay.
guy first.
He has 1 armor and 5 HP.
Great. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? 7 hits. And nice.
How much does 7 do? And do you have anything, or is it just 7?
It's just 7.
While just 7 is plenty enough.
Yep. So the first range guy is dead.
Fantastic.
The first range guy.
You, or a nearby hero, gain inspiration.
Cool.
That's the range guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Get him the hell out of there.
Yep.
Me and Bob have 1.
Sure.
You want it?
Take whatever.
You want it?
I don't
And then at the end of my
Okay, I'll
turn,
do it.
I am going to discard this and scout 1.
What did you test?
Agility.
Agility. Okay, mine is. I have an ability for wit.
Okay, who's going next?
You can also do the hide thing yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, hide. Yeah.
What was that?
You test, I think
I test.
it was
Does it say wit?
wit, I think.
You test wit.
3 wins.
Well, I can use this when he does it.
Okay, sure. You said 2, right?
No, I'll discard this. You get another one.
Oh, okay.
I get to scout 1, and I am now hidden.
He gets the first hit.
They're both the same.
Oh,
Scouting 1. Guess I'll put that there. Clever wit. I kind of want to do that. So I think Bob should
you want to do what?
go do that.
I think we all do.
I think you need to try and take these guys out because you have a stronger hit. And then between me and Jason, we got to try and get over there and do that.
Okay, move me in.
Yep. Okay.
Where's a
That is those guys without the thing.
Oh yeah, I got a stronger hit. 2 hits. That's it.
2 successes or 2 hits?
2 hits.
Do you want to do your...
How much do they have?
They have a total of 10 between them. There's 2 with 5.
You're not doing any... Well, actually you did 2 damage. I thought they had armor,
No
but
armor.
they don't. So if you do another one, you probably killed 1.
Well, this success.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
That's
then I
that's
got.
5, right?
Yes. But that means I have no. Nothing
Well,
to
if
bring
we're
up.
nearby to each other at the start of my next turn, you
Yeah.
can get one.
What?
You're also going to negate 1 because of the boulder. So you can take 1 off.
Okay, so what's going on?
Okay, and he's going to fight back.
Oh wow. So in the space with the fire pit, you can discard the Fate the Leaf to gain either Pierce or Smite.
That's nice.
Now, do I try to use the boulder now or before the battle?
You automatically get it.
So what is it again? You-
So he has 1 success. So he tests now to try and block the other.
Okay, so you're going to test wisdom to negate.
Ooh, I need 4. I get 4.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a wise man.
That's the second
So I
one.
think you're good to go.
That's the third one.
Fantastic.
Good. Then you'd only
But I have to do all 4. Oh wait, one more.
Yeah.
I only burned 2. So
Alright. So I guess I could run in and attack as well.
Problem is, one movement, and I don't have the card that would cause me
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack the same guy.
So
So I can attack the
It don't matter.
Wow. Okay. So that's 3 hits with Pierce, but then
Yeah, but I can't do anything.
Oh yeah.
If I had the card that allowed me to move a space, and all those adjacent to me to move a space.
So if I use an inspiration, I can kill this guy, which I shall do. Pierce doesn't matter. Anyways, apply. Go get that inspiration.
Well, I killed. Oh no, that's a special
Clearing them out.
power you have.
No, it's for only when you clear
when
them
you
out.
kill an entire group, that's when the inspiration comes out.
I killed that 3. He killed 1. I killed 1.
So he did get it because that guy was on his own, but
No, he was here. But
the
he
one
was
that
on.
Santiago killed.
He was
Was
here.
in there.
Oh, was he? But you only killed 1 of that group of 2.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Alright.
And all I'm doing is moving, so
Right.
next turn I can do the thing.
I also only killed 1, but it was the last one.
So now we do the hourglass because there's nothing else I can do.
Alright.
I wish I had that card to allow me to move an extra space.
Confirm. Move 1. Attack Aragorn, or closest hero, I believe.
Which one?
That's the ranged guy. The yeah.
He's got to move here to be able to attack Aragorn.
Alright. So attack.
So you automatically get 1 success.
Was it agility negates 4 hits?
What?
4, yeah. So
You
you're
get 4 hits, but you got 1 already, so it's 3.
You need to get
and it's
I
agility.
can't get
negates.
3. I only get 2
Dad,
cards.
draw cards.
You still get less than 3.
2.
So you're gonna get 3 damage because you don't have a thing. You suffer them face up.
Face up.
Yep. For
Suffer 1 face down fear. And flip this face.
does your ability or something allow you to block that, or is it just physical damage?
No, before you suffer face down damage.
Yeah. So you get a fear too.
This guy.
Flip this card face
I think
down.
he is, yeah.
Keep this
Alright.
card face
So this
up.
guy's good.
You get this card
1.
face up here. Flip this face down instead.
And it's gonna attack like well.
What does it say?
It says attack Aragorn or closest hero, but he can only reach Legolas.
He can move.
I already.
Is it
He
move
was right
1?
here. He was right here. I already moved him there.
So he can move 1.
Yes.
Okay. So then he is. Well, he can't.
So he has
so
to
the
attack
hidden
this
thing,
one.
I think you can discard it to make it not do anything.
Yeah. But so go do the.
Do the attack.
Before you cast prevent all slashing.
Yep. Alrighty.
Alright.
Confirm. Alright. Move 2. Attack Bilbo or closest hero. That is this guy, I believe.
And he's gonna go here because it's.
He can't reach you. So, closest hero. I'll have him attack me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You automatically succeed 1.
1. Okay, and then it's what is it? Agility. Discard. 1, 2. I have 1 success, but I need 2.
So 1 more and you.
Gain 1 boon. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
What does it say?
It says gain 1 boon.
I think those are these cards. Boon! What's the deal with boons?
Still.
All of them. So I had the 1 automatic, and then I had 1 success, and inspiration.
Oh, Oh, so you get to choose from these cards, actually. You get to be either determined, emboldened, or hidden.
Nice.
So you
give me a time. The shadow deepens, though hope endures. Dragons might not. We're not quite to that thing, rally phase.
So... Oh, rally.
You said their deck and scout.
You two can scout 3. I'm 2 spaces away, so I can't. Oh, one from Aragorn. You're right. So I can scout 3.
We're all able to do it.
I use this for me.
I don't think you count as nearby. You would help someone else.
Well, that's
No, it
I'm gonna
specifically says
he's
you
back.
count yourself as well.
Yeah. So you can use that to protect damage from other heroes. If you would.
What are we doing, scouts? Or...
Shoot.
Do I want to gain?
Okay, yeah, this is.
Oh shit! I do want to game that because I don't know what I'm gonna play, but I don't get an additional inspiration. Okay. So I think I'll try and go first to try and interact to prevent this portcullis from opening. Did you already decide yours?
Yeah.
So you took.
So I
two.
put back, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna need to do this. Put this away. Still need to do all of this.
Whoa! Somebody's kicking down the door! Melissa sings! Hello! Yeah, you can choose which one to put on top. And you can put both on top or both on bottom, it's up to you. Hello! We are playing Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. We lost the first part of this session horribly, and now we are trying to dig ourselves out of a hole. How did singing go? Yes, good to see you in the chat too. And what is it? Hentai? Hello! Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We are waiting for Jason to select his cards, and then I'm gonna try and save us all. Both are fine for pronunciations.
No, I'm going to test.
So you
I'm just gonna do this.
Because you have 0 in
So-
your next week.
Make me interact with the threat token.
And you go first. Come on.
Very good stream. Now time for some dinner. I'll be lurking. Well, enjoy your dinner. Thank you again for the raid.
Alright. The portcullis is caked with rust but seems to be functional. Sabotage. Finding the chain that raises the portcullis, you attempt to unbalance the weight and break it. Test whatever that is.
Agility? Oh no,
Wit.
it's a wit?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! I got wit! Got wit for days! Okay, so there's 2 blanks, so I'll get those out of the way. So I got a success. I'll discard this for a second success. And then 3.
Alright. Everything?
Yeah, it's gonna be 3.
Alright. Confirm. The links of the rusted chain creak and groan, but they do not yet surrender.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Alright, he's gonna do it again. The portcullis is blah blah blah. It seems to be functional sabotage. It says the same thing as before.
Test, please.
What the? So 2 successes.
2 successes.
Hopefully 5.
Confirm.
Pulled that other weakness.
The chain snaps, shrieking and clattering as the mechanism shatters. Threat decreased by 12. Discard this threat token.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my whole thing. So you can attack now.
Yeah, I'll attack that.
That guy, alright. He looks like he has 5 health and 2 armor. You know.
But when I attack, I can discard this to add 3 hits,
That's nice.
and that's well, I got 3 hits.
Alright, so you did
Wait a minute,
get
when
through
you-
the armor.
That's the last stand. No, that's it.
Alright. Apply.
You don't have any inspiration?
I do have an inspiration.
1.
Was there an inspiration thing there?
What?
On your card.
Yes.
So you could spend 1 to do 2 more damage, right?
Yes, I could.
Alright.
Would you like to?
Sure.
Alright.
I'm afraid of what's going to happen unless he dies.
He's got 2 health left. Yes.
And you succeed because there was only 1 damage.
After this attack, appear in darkness, flip 2
There's no darkness.
fear face up. Alright. Well, I'm
Can I hit that guy that's
Yes.
with me?
okay.
Then yeah, I'll go for that guy.
Alright, sounds good. So he
Set
has
you to the side of the bush.
5 health and 2 armor.
Okay.
I hope you do better than I did.
Yep. 7.
7 damage.
It's
That
dead.
is enough to kill him.
And
Apply.
now-
Two successes.
And you get that inspiration back.
And you can attack this guy yet.
And your range is only 1?
It's only 1.
Okay, so you can go ahead and attack him.
Alright.
I think you only need 2 hits to kill him. Oh, but
Well,
there's
he's
armor,
got
so
armor.
4.
One more time.
You need the one that's like Sunder to get rid of armor entirely.
There's 1. Yeah, well.
You wanna
How many does 3 successes
Actually,
get you?
1. But then that'll get me 5 hits.
that's enough to kill him.
That's 2 successes.
And you get that inspiration back as well.
And then you can try and become hidden again if you want.
Okay.
You test your
Sure. Can I be hidden by the boulder?
No. It's just the bush. The boulder negates 1 damage.
Then yeah, sure.
Or you
I'll
can't
do it.
move anyways. And you
Oh,
did
yeah.
both of your things.
Agility, right?
It was wit.
Wit.
Wait,
Wit.
Just need a success, right?
Just 1 success?
You need 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'll
I'll
spend
double
one.
check,
Alright.
but I'm pretty sure it was 2.
Sounds good.
We'll spend
Um,
1 and I'm hidden.
So I can move in and try to kill this guy.
Yep, 2 successes.
well, I hope you do it.
This one.
I hope so as well. He has 7 health and 1 armor.
You're in with the fire pit though, so the fire pit should give you the ability to add.
Oh yeah, you get 1 extra damage, I think. That's what you said.
If you discard. When resolving an attack, if a hero is in a space with the fire pit token, the hero can discard 1 card with the fate icon revealed during the attack test to apply pierce or smite.
That's nice.
I don't know what smite.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not
that
sure
would
what
be
that is.
revealed in the test.
Yeah.
Right.
Or smite. Smite.
Might means kill.
Discard 1, dude.
When you or a hero in your space would suffer damage or fear, you may discard that card that has guard X keyword to prevent any combination of X damage and fear.
I guess it's late. Let's do that, but...
Modifiers on page 19.
Okay, well that doesn't do me much good.
Hits ignore an enemy group's sorcery. It doesn't matter for you because you probably get pierce anyways.
So yeah, I get pierce if I get 2 hits, which I'm not.
2 successes.
Two successes, which I won't do.
So then you could discard a card with the
face symbol.
Yeah.
Use the other one, and then I get 2 hits with pierce, which does something, I suppose.
It's not perfect, but it's something.
Alright, that's all of my goodies.
You can hit back.
I can stun him
Ooh, how do you stun?
with this card. If you do one,
You should have done that on the previous screen, but
yeah, I'll
you
just
can
go
hit
back
no.
and yeah.
You can't go back. Do it that way.
Okay, I'll do that with this card. And 1 nearby hero gains inspiration.
I have 0. Bob has 0.
I'm not nearby.
Well, both of you, you're not nearby. That sucks. So it doesn't really matter. I'll give it to Bob because you 2 are just gonna get one at the start of my next turn, anyways.
Well, unless he uses it, he's not gonna get it now.
I won't use it.
Yeah, because it's the end. It literally doesn't matter.
You already had your turn, right?
Oh, you know what? I was hidden too. If you're attacked before, when you attack, you can discard this boon to add 1 success.
I would save that for if he.
Yeah,
Well, he's not gonna attack now
Yeah.
because you stunned him.
Whatever. I'll just try to remember to use it next time. And that was. Oh, I only. No, I moved. Okay.
Wouldn't it be able to hit from here to here?
No,
No, they're not adjacent.
because of the walls.
Threat increases by 8. Rally phase.
Reset.
Each hero resets their deck with scouts 2.
And everyone's got 3 because we're all one.
Except for.
Oh, Bob is adjacent to
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, that's nice. That's me, that's me. So this little lady has a heart on her back.
Oh.
It's kind of
Like, he has swords and stuff, right?
yeah. He's got a stick. He's got a sword on his back.
Sword. Wait, no, my wit's good. I want to use the agility one. I'm gonna put that on top.
3. God damn it. What?
And I need an inspiration because Jason's inspiring. me. Oh God, get rid of those.
They're on the bottom.
I want to move in and attach.
All right.
Hold up, slow down. Slow down.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna heal him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna prepare that. Put this on the 2 on the bottom, and I'm going to use this song to. It says discard the skill for you and nearby heroes to collectively discard up to 4 face down.
So you can discard 3.
Says keep this card face up. If you would discard a face up wound, place it face down. So I can place this face down and
says
discard
face up.
this.
He's discarding a face down wound, not a face up wound. Put them on the bottom because they do different things.
Okay, well, I'm still going to go attack because I have that
Yeah,
Strider
I just
card
need to
again.
do that before.
Thank you.
This guy down here.
Now look. How many hits do I need to hit it?
You need 6. Unless you use piercing somehow.
Has he
Well,
always
how many-
had 1 arm now, or did he lose an arm?
Yeah, he's always had an arm.
So, 1 is 2. I
You
can
can,
either hit it.
you can discard one of your fate cards to get pierce.
that only counts for 1.
That's alright. That's alright, because this gives me 2, and this gives me 3 for 5, plus that will kill.
Awesome deal.
Pierce plus 5.
That is awesome. Oh. You get it. Yeah. Here you go, sir. Orc Hunter is dead. Cool deal. So, time to...
I'm gonna go over here and trigger this thing.
You always get the fun stuff.
I'm also playing Bilbo. Like, I gotta play a little bit to my strengths.
Lean-to displays a strange symbol painted on its front. Your foes position themselves to defend this structure. No, they're all dead. Their leader is surely within. You want to sneak forward or taunt the leader out?
Sneak forward.
Yeah, probably if you're a burglar. Taking care to avoid placing your feet on the treacherous rubble, you pad forward. Test agility.
Oh wait, before I test, I get an extra inspiration. Thank you. And now, that, a success. It's not great. So it's only 2 successes. Oh wait, 3 successes. Because I discard this to get a 3rd.
Alright. Confirm. Let's see, you reach... Oh, say. You reach the shelter on silent feet. After a little searching, you find a weak part of the structure and give it a kick. You hear a muffled shout as the whole thing collapses, and an enormous, scarred orc slashes its way out of the wreckage. Discard the search token and place 1 orc marauder as indicated. This is Golgotar, the orc leader.
Oh, so we just have to defeat this fucker and we're done.
Twice.
Alright.
Yeah, well, you're there, Bilbo. Go get him.
I can't. That was my 2 actions.
Okay, the scarred orc bears a large tattoo on his blubberous arm, the same strange sigil you saw painted on the tent. The symbol is an amalgamation of orc superiority and something foreign, or perhaps very old, like a twisted script of Westernesse, inscribed by an evil hand. Regardless, the reverence of all those around him mark this orc as their leader, and if defeated, surely your foes will flee. Lore increases by 1. Final objective: defeat Golgotar.
Cool.
Yep.
So somebody's got to go there, and
I will go
me and Bob are the only ones who've gone.
here.
And then attack.
And you can, because you're in that space, you can gain Pierce. You have to discard a fate card, though.
I was
All
just
the
gonna
ones
do
you
that
flip.
without.
Yeah, those are the ones you flip.
It's a good deal. Good deal. Alright, let's do some murder.
Murder people.
Yeah.
Do some murder.
So he has 2 armor, 8 health.
Okay.
But, no, he actually has 4 armor, 16 health.
Yeah, because it's you
I mean,
kind
the
of got to
2
do
armor kind of carries along. So.
Okay, so
We're,
one
we're probably
success.
gonna have to defeat him twice.
This is nothing.
Right. But he's probably going to keep 2 armor.
So you're using 2?
Oh, I have to discard for Pierce, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'll discard 1 for Pierce,
and then use
and then I'll spend that, and
Yeah,
that'll be
2.
5 hits.
5 hits and Pierce.
Pierce.
Very good. Very good.
That is
Very good.
good.
Under there, R5. Apply. Apply 5 hits, confirm. Awesome deal. Can you
And
attack?
you-
No. Right? Sorry. What?
Okay, I could do this too, and that'll give me another 2 hits.
So
Yeah,
just
do that
do
If I
it.
discard
Just
that.
say he
Pierce
can't
and
counterattack, and then just do
Pierce and 2.
the same. Yeah. Just give him the Pierce. And then do
Always down to 1 health. Dang.
The app doesn't understand what happened, but it doesn't matter.
Still can't attack. Alright. And so,
It's you.
yeah, let's see if I can't get him out of his first phase. Alright, so I need to test wit. 3, 1, 2. That's 2 hits. And that's plenty enough. I'll do that. It doesn't carry over, does it? Otherwise I would want to do other stuff. To damage. No carryover.
No, we start over.
Here's 3 hits.
2 hits.
Apply. Remove Golgotar. You are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration. to choose myself.
But
But
you need to take that because you're about to do an agility test, I believe.
Golgatar falls to his hands and knees, gasping for air and spitting dark, viscous blood. You step forward to subdue him, but something in the orc's carriage gives you a moment's warning. In a flash, he lashes out and attempts to sweep your legs from beneath you with his own. The hero who defeated Golgatar tests agility. This way. I know I have 2 agility, which hurts. Okay, the best I can do is 1 success.
Yeah, he's back up.
Yeah. Yep. I'll do that, I suppose. 1 success.
But
Well, is there any point? I doubt this is going to be any good to me. Just 1 success.
it's worth it to do it because it carries over.
He's going to keep sweeping legs?
Probably.
Okay. Good for him. Okay, before you even strike the ground, he regains his feet and brings his massive fist down upon your chest. The impact of your fall and the strike of his hand land at the same moment. You suffer 3 face-down damage. Place Golgatar at the space where the heroes.
You have hidden.
Continue your assault. Yeah. So, suffer. No, I don't want to do that, but yeah, I'll definitely use it.
Or you can keep the hidden, and I'm going to prevent 3.
But you discard that, right?
Yeah.
Face down.
So he'll just prevent
I'm
it.
preventing.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that's a payback for you taking away mine.
No problemo.
And that's
All right.
everybody, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
So Shadow.
if you are not on a space with an enemy, that for these 2, and an enemy shows up anywhere else, fuck them. We're killing
Yeah.
Golgatar.
It said that his people will flee if we defeat him.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew. Hey, Time Roller. I want to make sure everybody knows that we are not concerned with anybody but Golgatar.
Yeah.
What does that say?
This says move 1, attack Aragorn.
Well, he can.
Yes, that's
can
correct,
attack.
Unruly.
Everybody swarm the biggin. Can you click attack? Because it says move 1, attack Aragorn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing.
Well, we're not there yet.
It's the end of my turn, so yes, we are. Locked in combat with the huge orc lieutenant, you fail to see
Shit.
when he draws a curved black blade dripping with poison. Agility negates.
You need to do agility.
And yours?
Wrong
No,
deck.
never mind.
You need that one.
That's my discard.
Yeah.
I only get 2, and there's nothing on there.
And
Nothing on there.
you don't have any. So you have to
Don't
suffer
have any what?
4.
Don't have any what?
You don't have any. Oh, you have inspiration, so
Yeah.
you can block 1. You can either block a physical damage or a fear. Oh wait, yeah, you can only do it once.
I don't. Do I discard that? You should receive an inspiration.
Rest guards that hero brings one inspiration. Rest guards. Did any of us rest our guard?
He guarded you.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah. Thanks. Well, maybe- Thank you.
Or I guard it. Shouldn't I receive the inspiration?
Is that what it says?
What does it say?
It says after you or nearby hero rests or guard that. Oh no, that hero.
So
But
Yeah, so I
you
did
guarded,
the
yeah.
guard.
guarded.
got
All right,
that.
we'll go with that. It doesn't really help you in this situation, though. What does your traveling garb say?
Increase your fear limit by 1, and before you suffer face down fear, you may prevent 1 of that fear.
Ugh. So, do you can use 1 inspiration to block 1. Would you like to block physical damage or fear?
Physical.
Okay. So, these are all face up.
I get 4 fear.
No, 1 fear, 3 physical.
You read them. Keep this card face up before you interact with the threat token. You must spend 1 inspiration. Flip this card face down. Flip this card face down. This is fear. Keep this card face up when you attack. Reveal 1 fewer card. During your turn, if you are emboldened, you may discard this card.
I was actually going to play some Lord of the Rings card game, but then this was way more interesting.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Unruly. We are
Wait a
not
minute.
doing as bad as I thought we would be doing this round.
Last round or
How much
round,
physical damage can you take?
5. You need 1 more. He's done.
Okay.
And only 2 of them are face down.
No,
I can
you
only
only
heal.
give me 3. This in my disc. Let me see. Did I put it in the discard?
You should have 3 physical and 1
No.
fear.
But the bad part is I
This
need to
round.
get rid of this fear because when I attack, I reveal 1 fewer card.
Oh, that's not good.
Ugh.
How do you turn them face down?
Other cards will tell you to do it.
Alright, so I guess that happened.
Hurts.
Shadow deepens. 8th threat. That reveals more enemies. A bandit archer on a high wall looses a shaft with practiced precision as more enemies scramble into the courtyard. Legolas suffers 2 damage. Agility negates. So you have a good chance of blocking that.
He saw you shoot his buddies and they're like, this motherfucker!
I'm fine.
Well, yep.
Oh, you have to burn up.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Place 1 Orc Marauder on the indicated space. Those doesn't look like
Somewhere over here.
Yep. And place 1 Ruffian on the indicated space. Ruffians, I believe. Yeah, we want that. So it's over here.
Okay.
Place 1 Goblin Scout on the indicated space. So that's in the same space. Okay, continue. So the Ruffian had the this flag.
What does the flag do?
Flag just indicates that they're like if we get another ruffian, which we might because they gave it that flag, that it just differentiates them. That's all it does. And some of them are considered elite with armor. But I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about anybody but Golgotar.
They're gonna move right into that space.
Not right now, they're not.
Okay, rally phase. Okay, so I think it's this. Give it that.
Reset and scout. 3.
Yes. That's
And
sufficiently close.
Santiago gets 1 for your ability.
Yeah, I do.
Too bad I don't.
Is that wind or rain? I can't really.
It's only in my space, not nearby.
Only in your space?
Yeah, it says at the
Does it
start of your
say-
turn, a hero in your space who has 0 inspiration gains
Oh.
1.
I guess you don't get it then because you're
Sorry.
nearby. But we all get
Fine
to
then.
draw
Don't
3.
like the song.
And we can only prepare 1, right?
You're too far away to hear my song.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, you know what I can do though? I can still do inspiration.
Can you heal me?
Me? I'm afraid I cannot. Am I doing 3? Yes, yeah.
Ooh.
I only
Oh,
get-
Bob. I can heal you.
I can only flip 2 cards until you do, unless
Well, I can only do face down.
No, well, I can't. Well,
It's something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, hell.
it's something, yeah. It'll keep you from dying. Apparently. So yeah, so during your turn, I'm just gonna say that happens right now. I'm gonna heal you. So I'm gonna discard this. You can remove up to 4 face down. Anybody else have it? I mean, I could wait and see if anybody else gets more before I do that. But let's do it right now.
I'm gonna get more
We're gonna-
because I can only flip 2 cards for the
Okay.
attack.
Also,
Not for negating, no.
when I move into a space, I can give up to 2 nearby heroes 1 inspiration. So it might be best to use that as early as possible.
Give? You don't have any.
Each gain.
Gain?
I
Oh,
just
okay.
used a different
Gain
word. Yeah.
Gain is important because if you're giving, you would be giving something you already have.
Understood. Yeah.
All right. So who wants to go first?
Jason, so he can give the
I
inspiration.
suppose so.
Yeah.
I will.
Fuck out of here.
Just kicking gold guitar as he walks in.
Alright, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Who are you giving the inspiration to?
So it says nearby,
All nearby or just one?
you and up to 2 nearby, so I'll take one for sure. And then who? I mean,
He doesn't have any, so he definitely has to have it. I think he has 2 and I only have 1.
Santiago, are you planning on actually attacking at all?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's a change.
Well, can't you give one to each of us? Didn't that card say?
Up to 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll give it to Robert.
In the same space or nearby?
It said nearby.
Yeah.
So. Are you going to use your last action to attack?
Yes, I'm going to attack it.
Alright.
So test wit. 1, 2, 3. Well, I might as well use this because that'll allow me to get pierce. And then I'll also do the. Oh wait, I don't necessarily have to. Let's see. It's the big guy. Which one is
It's the one on the right.
this guy? Nope. Very right. All right.
Gold guitar!
3 armor this time.
But if you discard a,
I don't necessarily need to.
Okay.
I've
oh,
got
because you
1,
get pierce.
and I've got hidden. When you attack, you may discard this wound to add 1. Yeah. I could go for 3 successes, but yeah. 3, so 5 hits of pierce.
Yeah, because you and I automatically get pierce if we get 2 successes.
Apply. Confirm. Can we attack? Yes. I didn't do anything on this turn. Shield Lieutenant knows much of battle tactics and combat, to your dismay. Wisdom negates. That this gets discarded. Alright. Yeah, so maybe I should have held on to that thing to heal myself. Wisdom negates. 1, 2, 3.
Ah!
I've got 1 success, no inspiration, so that means I block 1 damage. So I get 2 damage, 3 fear. I'm gonna do this. If you would suffer any amount of fear, you may deplete this item to suffer that face down instead. So get 3 face down fear and 2 face up damage.
Face up damage.
Put this card face down, gain 1 weakness, and shuffle it into your deck. Then discard this card.
Face down
So this
fear.
goes away, but I need a weakness.
These are weaknesses. Okay. So under that card.
Go. I'm just gonna get. Let's say.
alright, how much life does that son of a bitch have?
Two or three?
I think 2 or 3, yeah.
Okay,
and it
well I
also
can do
has-
3 hits automatically, so let me go next.
Well,
Plus armor, but
yeah, it's got 3 armor and 3 health.
But if he discards a fate icon from his thing, he automatically gets pierced. So
oh yeah, because there's a
But I only get 2. First one's a fate,
so
right?
you can discard. So okay, you don't even need to do that because you can do your 3. Which one gives you 3?
This, when you attack, discard to add 3 hits.
So click the pierce and add 3. I think he's technically dead for this round.
Apply. 3 hits. Confirm. Alright, remove Gold Guitar. Your nearby hero gains 1 inspiration. Go.
Nearby here.
That means any of us.
Nice.
okay.
The enormous orc roars and looks in disbelief at the blood soaking his furs and armor. Ignoring what should be a mortal wound, he swings his blade in a wild arc, driving you back. Then he turns and throws himself through
I
a
think we
weak
got it.
section of the old stone wall. It crumbles before him, and more orcs pour through to attack you. Continue. You turn the bandit fortifications against these new arrivals, and they soon retreat, leaving their dead and dying behind. Golgatar, however, is not among the casualties as
We
you
did
had
it.
hoped. In full retreat, you surmise that the orc is headed north toward toward reinforcements or home. Wishing to finish your task and granted no respite, you take but a moment's rest and then gather your gear and begin your hunt. The heroes have defeated Gobitar once, though they will need to face him again before their quest is complete. Lore increases 2, and each hero receives 4 experience.
That's all.
And it automatically tracks that.
Alright.
That's perfect timing.
Okay. So
Yes, I'll go away.
So what you're going to want to do is keep the cards that are active separate from the other cards.
What? But I
So
can
you're-
get rid of
you're-
these.
Yes, your deck of cards,
Yeah.
keep it like on the right side, and then on the left side of your little tray, put your class cards that you don't have yet. And weaknesses can come out. Before we play next, though, we have to add a weakness back in.
Hidden doesn't stay, right?
So to the right are my class cards. Those are the guardian cards. Right?
What?
These are the class cards, the guardian cards that we're not using.
Yes.
To the right. And then all the rest of these.
I'll put the...
You want the equipment back?
No.
Put it with your deck.
Yeah.
Alright.
To the left. And the equipment with
I
that.
don't, have you used that one at all?
I used it once.
So you just keep one of those in the tray, and
Oh.
that way maybe we'll remember.
Right.
I don't know what else to do.
So, I have my 3 weaknesses and my damages and fears.
Weaknesses
so-
go out. I didn't pull any weaknesses out.
Yeah, pull the weakness out. We'll put new ones in
Save and quit.
next time. Yep, save and quit. Hey, we kind of won that one.
Yep. I mean, we overcame our weakness in the first section.
Alrighty, let's see what's going on the rest of the interwaves. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks Melissa for the raid, and Taya for the follow, D-Grade for the biddies and the resub, Bob for gifted subs, Unruly for those 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate all that. So, let's see. Can I actually see what's going on right now? Sort of.
Oh, our characters, huh? Hey, where'd they go?
Alright, I am going to put us on the end screen so that wonderful credits thing will roll. But don't leave, I'm going to raid us out. Let's see, who can we raid right now? So we got Board Gamer Steph. Steph's got a lot of people watching. Al Rojo via AR doesn't have as many, so I think we'll raid. I don't think we've ever raided them before. Ooh, that's an interesting looking setup there. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Stick around through the raid and say hi. But have a good day, everyone.
Do you remember what value?